didn't hit the go live button. Well, guess what? We're live now. But, like, that is just the first thing that any dipshit, like, customer service company, not the supporters, mind you, they're following the script, but it's every company's first thing to say, well, did you delete all of your cookies and your cache and your logins that you've saved over the course of a few days? Do you think that'll change the fact that every time you log into our website, you see a message that says, please eat our fat cocks? Thank you. Just clear your cache, it'll fix it, I promise.
I mean, to be fair, my like browser history and cache has been an accumulation of like several months at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's the point. Like, your browsing history and your cache are, like, genuinely helpful, so you don't have to re-sign into literally every website you've ever been on. I mean, it's easier for me that I keep, like, my passwords, like, in an actual place so that I never forget which websites that I have those passwords for. It doesn't help me remember what websites I don't have those passwords for. But, still. Uh,
All right, Cameron, I forgot to mention yesterday. I also, when I was looking for the moose, I got a random event up at one of the frozen lakes where there's a hunter who's looking for his friend who like went out in the storm.
Yep, I know that one.
It made me so fucking mad because when the bear showed up after like the guy went to his body, the game wouldn't let me deadeye. I was mashing the stick in and I know I had deadeye, but it just would not let me do it.
I will say Red Dead kind of has a problem with that, where making mission like it's a GTA thing, so it's not exactly just strictly a Red Dead Redemption 2 thing. But there are a lot of missions that cannot have alternate endings or solutions. Like you would think, okay, like the mission with the lion. Like it is pretty well known at this point that there is no way to beat the mission without killing the lion. And it's a lion, aka a creature that, well, it doesn't belong here, sure, and you could argue that it being dead is better than being in that guy's hands, but like you just have to gun it down and kill it. Like there is no other way. No matter what you
Well,
do,
to
you
be
can't
fair,
like
in
shoot
the
its
proposed
legs.
scenario,
Yes,
how
I
are
know.
you supposed to? The stream
I
just went offline.
did the stream just go offline? We've been live for 2 minutes. We've been live for literally 2 minutes and it already went offline. What could possibly be the reason for this? Our internet connection has been steady all day, and then all of a sudden, stream specifically.
Okay, Dominic, I honestly urge you to tell me how the fuck Arthur is supposed to take a lion alive.
I'm not saying that it's perfect, all right, but there are a lot of
Well,
like
okay,
you can't
here's
you
a
can't
better
kill
example.
the.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right.
um, the White Cougar mission that I mentioned the other day. The fact that you cannot save that debtor no matter what you do. If you go down the left path with him, he'll tell you to go back to the other one and the cougar won't spawn until you do. And if you do go down the right path, doesn't matter how fast you run or how tightly you hug the wall, he will always die before you can get to the other side of the cave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or like with the mission, because it's fresh in my mind, early on with Hosea and the legendary bear. Like, there is absolutely no way to kill it, even if you come back with your really powerful gear and shoot it directly in the face with an elephant rifle like 4 times.
Here's the thing, though, with the Deader missions, they're supposed to go a certain way because they're important to the story.
Well, yes, I know that missions going a certain way is important to the story and whatnot, but
That's
I'm just saying it is a thing.
Storytelling philosophy is.
That was literally what I said at the start.
How is a guy getting eaten by a cougar important to the Red Dead Redemption 2 overall?
During the final mission, Arthur will trip over his bones and fall down, and that is perfect timing for him to go and lose the mission.
My headset is off right now.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I wasn't being
He was
serious.
kidding. It wasn't a real.
No, I was
thing.
making
He
up
was
a
very
dipshit.
clear.
I was making up a dipshit scenario about his dead body, like the bones, Arthur tripping over and like falling over and like getting all of his teeth knocked out or something stupid like that.
Well, I just hear in the final mission,
I'm
and
s-
like I'm not gonna
I'm
keep
not.
listening
You know
after
I
that.
wouldn't do that to you. I constantly yell at you for doing it to me. No, I'm kidding.
Implying I constantly do it. Okay.
I listen. I live in a.
No, the person who does it the worst is my mom.
I was gonna say I live in an environment of complete spoilers. Like you have to be on the lookout because my mother,
dude,
if she has
I
seen
love
something
my
before
mom,
you,
but
will
she's-
spoil things
Oh,
so
no.
fast. She will be literally like, you'll make a comment about the movie, like, huh, that guy's acting suspiciously, and she'll go like, huh, well, did you know that at the end he's actually the secret uber bad guy? And I just look at her and I'd be like, really?
No, mom. I
And
didn't.
if you're sarcastic with her, she will actually like do a little explaining and further spoil things. I love my mother. She cannot hold back spoilers. It is not a thing she can do. But I digress.
It is really
I
funny.
guess.
All right. So I'm gonna ask the question that we're all thinking. Are we still missing Parker? And why is my
Yep.
bitrate so low?
I mean, he said 10 to 15 minutes late, and we haven't even gotten to the 10 yet. So
Oh, did he? When did he say that? Literally 4 minutes before we started. Incredible.
Yeah.
We're
Just
literally
seriously,
starting
every
like
time.
2 hours late, and he still can't make it.
If
here
I
on
if I
time.
started the stream at 7 p.m., he would always arrive at 7:15 on the dot every time.
Don't worry, everybody. We do love him.
We do love
We
Parker.
make fun of him because we love him.
Tardiness is next to godliness for the man. Oh my god.
what if we just streamed 6-player Valheim instead?
Well, I was gonna. God, you and Cameron both. I swear, it is the obsession right now, and I'm going to absolutely hurt the both of you.
I hardly
Well, right now
call
my
wanting to
unhealthy
play a
obsession
game
is.
an obsession. I'm sorry I'm not a weirdo like you who only wants to play games they like once a week.
I never saw what it. Wait a minute. Wait just a hot damn minute.
Mr.
What?
still hasn't finished Outer Wilds.
I'm
I guess it's
sorry.
off the now, isn't it?
I think it is, yes, but it's not like I don't want to finish Outer Wilds. It's just that I have other games that I
hasn't-
want to play
Still
currently.
hasn't finished Sekiro.
Okay,
Still
that
hasn't finished Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
that one I'm actually almost through. I have it loaded into my DS and I was playing it the
Oh.
other day. I haven't played it in like a week since the company has been here. But I'm trying to work through it so that when you actually do
Yeah,
arrive, I can
It's
hand it back
only
to you.
It's only been 5 fucking years.
I know. All right. Look,
I was
I'm a
already
man.
on your ass. I was already on your ass about that when I first visited in 2019. You had already had it for an exceedingly long time at that point.
I know. Have you had a serious desire to play Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright in the last couple
No, but
of years?
It
the
shouldn't
principle
matter.
of it.
I know it's the
shouldn't matter,
principle.
Dominic.
I know, and I'm just grasping at straws, and I understand that I've had it for a very long time, but please understand, I'm a man who has a lot of different games lying around, and at any given point, I probably just forget that I have it and play something else instead like an actual idiot. Alright? It's never because I just don't want to play it. I like the game a lot. I just forget.
Recording all your games just because I don't feel like playing them.
It's not what I literally just said I forgot.
The one that you asked me to leave there for you.
Yes, I am still working through it. I'm very bad at Sekiro. Okay?
How far are you?
Let's see. I just finished. I know I'm just a little bit past
He's lying.
the big fucking pit. I'm past that. the big
big
pit that
fucking
you
pit.
like drop down like a bajillion, like it's a big empty bottomless pit, and there's like
I think I know what you're talking. Like into the poison area.
yes,
I think?
I'm mildly into the poison area. I think I'd have to load it up and
He's
check it
lying.
again. Okay, here's something that happens in the poison area that I can reasonably remember. There's this big open cavern area with like an actual like poison swamp soaked cabin, and there's like this big fuck off warrior dude who is really hard when you first get there. And there's also a bunch of people who will just shoot you at range, and it's really fucking annoying. Am I hitting it on the head?
Fuck off, warrior dude.
Like he's like I think maybe it's a chick. I don't know. Like they it's like one of the really difficult ones with multiple health bars, but isn't an official boss.
They're like they have like a long. I forget. Hold on.
Now, see, I can't remember it off the top of my head because genuinely it has been a few weeks since I played it. But I promise you, I am still working on it. But I also have to load it back into my Xbox. You know what? And if it will make you happy, I will play it tonight afterwards while I'm going to sleep. I'm just very bad at Sekiro in comparison to Souls games. I was never great at parrying, and that is like 90% of Sekiro.
Well, the parrying in Sekiro is very different because
I know it's different, but you still have to get the timing right, and I'm very bad.
Fucking say. In
Okay,
Dark
sorry.
Souls, it's delayed. In Sekiro, it's instant.
I know I'm still very bad at it. Like delayed or not, I'm still suck at Sekiro. I would call myself pretty damn decent at all the other Souls games. Sekiro, nope.
The Snake Eyes Shirahagi.
Yes, that's the one. The like she genuinely has like I think I killed her. I think I cheesed her though. I think what I did was I did some like grapple cheese on one of the big statues in the room to get a free death blow on her somehow. I don't know. I had a hard time with her.
That's not really choosing, honestly. Like most bosses that aren't like in an actual boss arena, I feel like they pretty much expect you to get in a stealth death blow, and you're just making the game harder if you're not doing that.
You mean like me? Like an idiot? Yeah, that's me. Honestly. Okay. Well, we got 1 minute before Parker's arrival due date. And then we're gonna start if he does not show up, regardless. But, what? Did you say gnomes?
Yes, gnomes.
You've been...
Always late.
Cameron, if I hear gas pedal
What?
for even 1 second, I'm kicking you from the call.
Gas pedal.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. It wasn't Cameron, so I technically can't make good on my promise. That video is very funny, though. But I'm 90% sure that song is copyrighted, so... Then again, our one music bot, who I need to kick from the server at this point, does not allow music anymore. Like, it's literally called Barty Warty Poo in our Discord channel, and it no longer plays music. Is that like a thing for most Discord bots now? Are they just not allowed to, or is it just them?
I don't know. I don't tend to use bots.
I mean, neither do I, but I mean, the one time I needed it, like yesterday, it did not work out. It wasn't yesterday, sorry, it was last Saturday. I wanted to play some like Pokemon music for a battle test that I was doing, and I like posted it in there and it was like, sorry, this ended on the 10th, and I was like, fuck. Like last Saturday, that would have been 5 days before. Like, how was I supposed to know? Not like they put it in the description of the thing, and that is currently playing it.
You should totally play the amazing Pokemon ROM hack known as Pokemon Snakewood on stream.
Oh my god, I've actually played that, not on stream. I played
Oh,
that
have
ROM
you?
hack. Mm-hmm. Is bad. Like, it's interesting, but it's bad.
Well, I know one of the things that because I watched a whole video about it earlier. One of the things that I know the guy complained about a lot is that they're constant, like, Pokemon that are just way above your level.
Yep.
And you literally just have to sit and grind for like hours to even have a chance to get past.
Parker is texting. I cannot wait to see this.
Boy. Might be another 10 to 15 minutes late.
Sorry, guys, I want to grab a sandwich. It's gonna take me half an hour.
That's a naughty word.
Yeah, that is a naughty word I can't say on Twitch, but okay. All right, so.
Computer's being uncooperative.
Mm-hmm. All right, so.
Quit beating it.
Right. So. Sorry, I've cleared my throat no less than 3 times because I had a piece of ice in my mouth on accident. So anyway,
Gobby goo.
it is Planes and Quests again. I hope everybody had a good break week over the last time while we were playing Fallout last week. If everybody remembers last time, the big bad boss of the Big Bad Assassins Guild got Big Bad atomized.
Died like a bitch.
Like,
Yep.
honestly, I honestly, and I admitted this at the end of the last stream, I doubled her health mid-fight because she was literally about to die. And I was like, shit, this isn't fun at all. And then she died the next turn. Anyway, even though I doubled her health and essentially made her a mythic monster without mythic actions, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the party got access to all of her treasure. Every last bit. As well as some documents and things inside of her secret room. Though they have not finished going through the rest of this temple, they have at this point caused the entire thing to go silent. They've killed a lot of assassins, folks. It's
I believe
it's
last time we already checked out this room, right?
yes, you had finished checking out this room and collected pretty much everything that was inside.
I know we have a whole branch over to the right that we haven't explored.
That would be correct.
And
Just looking at my map, it's literally like the bad end of the Dark Brotherhood, which is almost always bad end. Spoiler alert for Skyrim released in 2013, but the Dark Brotherhood ain't doing so hot. Even if you do it the good way, even if you have like a good end, you're still starting from the bottom yet again.
actually, part of me is a little bit nervous, so I'm gonna. Do I have a stealth? Here, I'm gonna try and stealthily open this door just in case.
I'll go sneaky breaky.
Oh my god!
As
What in the
Solero walks
Ow!
over to this door,
Why?
Solera suddenly gains incredible and intense paranoia. Solera, you push using your wings up into the air as silent as possible and essentially glue yourself to the ceiling using your flight. Your silent feathers make it impossible for anyone to see you on the ground floor, and you blend in perfectly well with the ceiling just because of the way you're moving.
Okay.
So, I hate to say this, but when you rolled that dice, the sound that Roll20 plays when a dice has been rolled was so loud it hurt.
I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
don't know
Well,
why.
That's probably gonna be a big fucking waste of a nat 20 because I doubt there's anybody left, but I just wanted to be careful.
So, Solera, as you make your way into this room, you find what appears to be a small mess hall and dining room. Of course, it's set up with most of the furniture and things being sourced from outside or handcrafted. There's some food lying about, and there's a small wooden sign, hand-painted, that lies over the
Uh-oh. Help.
the desk. Is the dog stuck?
Help.
the dog's
I'm stuck. I can't move because I accidentally phased the dog into the wall.
All right, hold
save me.
your damn horses. Okay, the dog
Rescue me.
the dog should be
Cameron,
free.
Did you try no clipping? Did you do the command for no clipping?
I tried. It didn't work out.
So anyway, above the the counter that's over here, which has a little bit of food on it, there is a small hand-painted sign that says Crow's Fries Restaurant. It's
Are
clearly,
you fucking kidding me?
it's clearly, you know, a fun in-joke.
This is horrid. I want it dead.
Mm.
I'm gonna loot it.
I'm
gr-
gonna
Loot
I'm
the
gonna help.
kitchen.
I'm gonna help with
Use the
this as
pickaxe
well.
to smash the sign.
It's only for chest smiting
Ah,
exclusively.
I'm going to do a classic bird investigation.
Okay.
I'm getting real close and personal so I can get my advantage.
Come on, Sebastian with a good roll. Yeah.
Investigation. Click. Click.
Okay. So, using everybody's investigation over here, you guys do a good thorough search through of the place. So, one thing that you guys are going to find is a playing card set. You know what? Let me put this in the chat so it just doesn't go. 1 times a playing card set.
Do we
I,
have, lead or ballistic fiber.
No, but I did type playing card sex instead of set. So that's a very different kind of deck if we're being honest. So let's see.
I love the fucking video of a Japanese man just sprinting through a fucking tunnel screaming about sex.
Oh my god.
You know, if you guys gonna have the gall to have a pun or have a pun for the Nessol, they better have an actual recipe associated with that name.
The Crow's Fries recipe.
They chop up fries with a knife used to kill their last victim.
Yeah, it has to be done in that order, or else it's not Crow's Fries.
Excuse me.
It's like iron.
Oh my god. Okay, and then there is. So that's I typed all of that into the freaking. I forgot I can't do it from the player view. All right, whatever. There.
Okay. 2 pounds of salt.
And 2 pounds of flour.
I think
2 XLB.
with that amount of chump change, do we just put it on the dog?
I'm here. Hey.
Hi. Welcome.
Do we want to split 23
all right.
GP? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know what? And
5,
Cameron, because
7.
you've said it, I'm doing it right now. Hang on. Items, notes and journals, add handout, recipe.
Whoa!
The Crow's Fry.
Yes.
All right, let's see. What is canonically the Crow's Fries recipe? Let's see.
Crunch finds out he's giving it right to Sebastian because he knows he has a restaurant.
Well, you guys go ahead and split all of those goodies amongst yourselves while I quickly type this out.
I mean, like I said, I think that with how much gold we have overall, I feel like that little bit of change isn't worth trying to split between all of us, because that's going to be like 3 gold per person.
Yeah, the doggo can have it if he wants.
Okay. Well, I have moved into this other room, and there is still nobody, but I shall wait for Doc to finish typing before I roll another look-see-go.
God bless America. Hang on, I know there's something else here. Shoot, I have a thing somewhere. Come on. Ingredients, maybe. But at least I know I'm fiend.
Dude, the hidden agenda of our group isn't just them being heroes and doing all this other stuff. It's also looking for recipes for Sebastian for Blue Iguana.
Oh yeah. So let's see. F it. Wait, I have a thing for this. I always forget that I have a thing for this. Shoot, no. Google Drive, not my inbox. Cheap. Come on. Anyway, Celira, you've moved down into this other room here, correct? While I'm pulling this up?
Yes.
Okay. So as you move down into this room, you see what clearly must be a storage room. It's, well, covered in boxes. There are some open, some unopened, just a collection of objects and things that they must use for, well, various things.
Bird search.
Birch. Birch.
Oh,
Okay.
somebody's probably gonna want to follow up that bird search later.
You know what? Kirindra will notice the bird missing. He will go down the direction that he last saw the bird and go help.
Okay.
I guess
I
technically
am-
we're both birds. I
am
meant
on the
specifically
way.
the small bird.
Well, yeah, I'll talk about the small bird as well, but oh no, can't
Oh
really
my
help
god.
me.
What?
I clipped out. I can't move.
Goodness gracious.
These angled hallways are too difficult for our tiny brains.
Yes.
Hello.
God.
I'm just moving out of the death hallway.
I need
I got
also
through it just fine.
I need assistance as well. The death hole here claimed beat.
I'm trying to move multiple tokens at once, and if a token gets stuck between, like, a thing.
Okay, okay, there we go. I made it out. Just gotta get the cat out.
Okay. So with Jen also coming in to assist with this, you are able to locate a few extra pieces. What?
Is it Jen coming in with the clutch?
He does. He does come in with the clutch. Bam! There you go.
Oh, vials.
I have to remind myself of something, but where are my supplements?
Okay.
There we go.
Let's see.
He was just trying to pull his cat out of the nether, or out of the void.
Okay, that brings me up to 44 vials. And I'm assuming that I probably already have garnets written down.
Okay. All right. So, wanted to ask. I'll have Sebastian and the dog and the. You know what, Dom? I'm going to unwind my Clockwork Dragon. Bye bye.
Unwind.
Because he doesn't need to be here anymore. So I'm just going to move down this way.
I'm just gonna click and drag to that other side because I just don't trust the hallway anymore.
I'm gonna search this room, Dom.
Okay, and in this room to the south, what you're finding is clearly a bedroom. And, hang on. God dang it. Alright, it's almost done. Bam. Alright. Crow's fries. There you go.
Yay!
Oh my fucking god.
It's a reality.
Alright, so.
Sebastian begrudgingly takes this and is going to start thinking of a different name for it, one that signifies their demise.
I mean, we want to choose a name. We don't want to step on their foot or anything else. Copyright, So yeah.
They were
I don't care if I
assassins.
copyright these people.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
They
guys
don't-
should be copywriting them.
I'm gonna change it to something like Crows Dies or something.
Okay. Alright, so hang on. So Sebastian, you're searching what is clearly a bedroom. So give me an investigation check. And Salira, as you and Jen make your way up an inclined
Nice.
area, you can see the tower that the
Oh,
one
that didn't
assassin
work.
was sitting in. Up against the side, you can see what was at one point what is a weapon rack, but it appears to currently be empty. With the exception of a good few crossbow bolts that are still around. There are an additional 12 crossbow bolts sitting in that weapon rack. Okay.
Does anybody here actually use a crossbow?
I don't know.
I have the mechanical bow that the kobolds gave me.
That's also not a crossbow. So
Well, that's, I mean, I'm saying for like a ranged weapon.
yeah.
I
I
already
was
have one.
specifically asking crossbow because, all the
Yeah.
crossbow bolts.
I think I might be able to use a crossbow, but I don't have a need for it.
Oh, it's a party in here.
Yeah. So
Hey!
21 for
Ocarina.
the investigation.
Okay. I'm in the process of giving you guys your stuff.
Okay, and I'm gonna fix whatever the heck is going on with my macro.
Well, the reason is that you typed it with spaces. They can't have spaces as macros. They have to be hyphens.
But they don't have spaces.
If they don't have spaces in the thing, then you don't press it with spaces. So did you type it out manually?
I have it the same as everything else. It's exactly the same as everything else.
Well, no. What I'm asking is, did you type it
that-
manually?
Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me try this. I think this is the problem.
Okay. I would like
Sorry.
to discuss a thing. So, we decided that it would be best to level this place, right?
Well, we're deciding on either that or actually, using it for something else.
Should we take the leader's body out?
There we go.
I've already got her head.
Oh.
I was gonna throw it into somewhere. Oh wait, Jen, you've got a ring I could throw this disgusting thing in, right?
Suddenly, a kobold and a cat appear in the room. Sorry.
Yeah,
Hey,
that-
kobold.
The cat was in the void.
The cat was unable to move thanks to being stuck outside.
Yeah. The cat got demodded.
Roll20 is not being right now. There we go. Did I get fucking stuck in the wall? I swear to God.
I'm not sure how you guys are getting stuck in the wall. This should not be possible. Where are you trying to go, Alex?
Well, for me, the fucking page became unresponsive, and honestly, I was just trying to see how much of the black space I could fill out by walking past all the windows, different angles.
Oh my god. Just get that, Yeah, you've got pretty much all of it, honestly, with the exception of, this room. I also, let's see. No, yeah, you guys have got everything. With the exception, I think, this room that you haven't been through, though you have been through here, I don't think you've searched that, or any of these other two. Yeah, is everything okay for everyone? I hope that the stream hasn't gone down again, because I just genuinely, it seems like my bitrate is very low
Stream's
today.
still up. Yeah, but it's kind of laggy.
I finally got reconnected.
World internet is going to go down while we're streaming this
and
game.
I see Dominic's ping 5 minutes later.
So wait, so I couldn't hear you before, Dusty. Am I okay to throw the severed head of their leader into your ring?
I think he might be. No, he's not muted. Are you able to hear us, Dusty?
Yeah, I could put that in my ring.
All right. So Sebastian is going to hand the still bleeding head of the leader of this place.
Christ.
I was gonna say, at least put it in a paper
search
bag.
any of the assassins' bodies?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Would I be able to do that as one search, or would that be individual since they're all like spread out throughout the whole place?
Let's not draw this out any longer. You can make a general investigation check for the bodies themselves.
Her name, what was her name? Anastasia? That was her name?
And yeah, Master Anastasia.
Bird search.
Hey,
Hey.
bird search is good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good bird search.
That's a Gerbert.
Good burp. Right, also, I need to. Once this is done, I'm going to, I think, officially
fine.
switch the spell I have on Sekre, using the whole 10-minute spell and all that.
So I'm just gonna put in my notes that her head is in his ring. Baba Booey. Alright, so I would like to discuss about what we're gonna do with this place. Because technically, I've thought of, like, a couple scenarios, a couple of benefits from destroying and benefits from keeping.
Benefits for keeping, it's a fucking awesome base.
Yeah, that's true, but it's also very protected. There's traps all
Needs
over
better
the area
hallways.
surrounded.
No.
Yeah, it does.
And
need
we
better
could
hallways.
always build another one of those obelisk things and potentially just be able to teleport here.
That's true. What I was also thinking is that if we were to destroy it, it may further damage the remaining assassins in the Crow's Flies that would be coming back from work or other such things. They might have other bases out there, which is very possible, but
The one crow fight comes back. Oh god, I really can't wait to have some crow's flies. Oh, what the fuck happened?
Rev up those fryers! Oh shit!
rev up those fryers.
But
But
also,
so
like sticking by here, I didn't even really think about that. If we did like keep it up and come back every so often, if they do stay here, we could potentially keep picking them off. But I kind of imagine that if they come back and see this place like either ransacked like this or destroyed, they'll just move elsewhere.
yeah. And the thing is, though, is once the leadership is destroyed and their headquarters is destroyed, getting organized is going to be so much harder. So I think at the moment, what we've essentially done is we may not have destroyed their faction, but we've definitely, broken it to a point where it's either going to take them years to to recuperate themselves, or they might not at all.
If nobody else, specifically has any interest in it, I rename it from what is it called, the Crow Temple or whatever.
Crow's Temple, yes.
Rename it from Crow's Temple to Raven's Temple and just turn it into Celera's Mad Alchemy Lab.
Oh my god.
Alchemy.
Sounds good. I'm in favor of this.
After, of course, this is all after, we deal with the whole fucking necromantic apocalypse going on in this nation right now.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I also don't want to camp here and just wait and lure more and more in and just kill them over and over again, because I think that would take so long.
No. But I do lean towards keeping it, because I do feel like even if they do come back, they're not gonna want to stick around, because like when your whole thing is being secretive hidden assassins, having your base of operations be discovered and wiped out kind of doesn't spell successful
Ooh.
business.
You know what? I have a good idea then. If we're going to leave this alone, we should put up a warning or a sign. So what I'm going to
Wait,
do, Dom,
we have a flag, don't we?
do we?
I
thought we did.
have an imaginary flag that Coons will get to print.
I was gonna say fucking just hang that up above the entrance.
I mean, give me some fabric and give me time to learn how to actually do the coloring stuff, and Coons can get one going.
Well, that's true. what I also had a thought of is that I could go and get their leader's armor, or what remains of her armor and gear, other than like the magic stuff that we took, and put it on like a branch or something and just hang it at the front.
Just fucking crucify her body and stake it out in front of
Jeez.
the building.
Okay, no, that's too far.
Okay.
That's too far.
Oh, dangling her corpse over a branch is perfectly fine, but
I
just
never said
nailing
her
to a
corpse.
cross?
I said her armor, like her
Oh.
gear, not her itself. Jesus, I'm not a fucking animal. We ain't the Legion. We don't need to do that.
I mean, after how brutally we massacred them, I don't know if we can say we're not animals. Because Jesus.
They were trying to kill us.
True,
It
but-
was us or them.
Well, to be fair, we walked right into their base.
They were again.
That's
They were trying to kill
And
us.
immediately start talking about murdering them.
Yeah.
Yep.
In front
To
of
be
them.
fair, they have been trying to kill you and vice versa
True,
us
true,
for a
true.
long time.
True,
And they
true.
are in a group of assassins that have murdered countless people, no matter.
Regardless of all that, we still massively destroyed them. So I think we
Yes.
are. I think that still counts as something else, being a little bit animalistic in there.
I am not crucifying anybody. That's not happening. I
Okay,
said,
we're not-
let's put
we're-
her armor on a stick, and
We're not
that's
cru-
it.
I'm not saying the crucify. I'm just saying though, you can't say we're not monsters because we kind of just war monsters against them.
Context, okay? We are not monsters. We killed the monsters. That's what we did. We killed the monsters.
Wherever they are right now, they see us constantly killing them. That is their personal hell.
No.
I hope so.
We just go. Come on, grab the token. Go up.
I'm
through
gonna go to
here,
the entrance.
And you know what?
Uh-oh.
Solera
Dominic,
drag.
I can't.
What?
Oh,
Solera
What?
drag. Who are you asking what to?
Cameron, what is wrong? Can you
no.
not?
Apparently, don't worry. It's fine. We're good. I'm just gonna get out here.
Okay, so oh God bless America.
Oh, no.
Okay, so before I get to you, Cameron, I need you to stop for just a second. And apparently, is Firefox killing my GPU again? Is what's happening?
Oh shit! I forgot
No?
he was here. I'm sorry, Silver.
Yeah, he's a little upset that you forgot about him. Honestly,
Yeah,
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Shh. Fine.
Just got rid of his favorite eating place.
Nah, don't worry. I'll make his favorite fries. He can have as much as he wants. I know that's not even remotely the point. But
Yeah, we're gonna have to really do a lot for him.
okay. So Alex, what did you say you were doing?
Cameron's or Sebastian specifically probably isn't going to be happy with this. But can I
Whoa.
drag what's her name's headless corpse to the front room here and just like prop it up on this pedestal here?
On the big
Against
big
the
giant stone
wall
pedestal.
here. Yeah, just prop it up in here. Close the door so you can lean against it.
Oh, sorry. The door is not closable via this mean. I'm sorry. It just functions as a door for door clicking purposes. There is a oh no wait, duh. There's a lever. I forgot. It's not all remote activated and well, mildly remote activated anyway. So yes, there is a lever. You can
Whatever I have
pull.
to do, I was gonna say whatever I have to do to close it. Gonna close it so she can lean up against the wall, slumped over there. I think that'll serve as a plenty fine warning.
I'm trying to
as
remember.
long as she's not crucified, I guess it's fine.
So
We could always go around and drag all the rest of their bodies into here.
You know what? I'm just gonna plead ignorance.
Yeah.
I just
Here it
wanted
goes.
I just wanted her armor. I just did. Hi, Silver. Don't go in there. I need to be away. I'm just gonna stand right there. I'm gonna be quiet.
he like raises his arm out, but then he like recoils a little bit as you're making your way outside. But he summons, since you're the first person to come out, he summons kind of like the courage to walk up. Just have you Have you did
That- that's
Boga
second
jumps out
sentence
this
ago.
window, by the way.
Boga jumps out the window.
Comes over here because
Love it, Boga.
I
Thank
left
you,
him in
Boga.
there. Silver kind of like looks and says, have you all decided what you're have you all, not y'all, he's not southern.
Y'all.
Have you all decided what you're going to do with this place?
Well, as far as I'm aware, we're leaving it alone. And, yeah. So that way any assassins that come back will see what happened and be like, well, this is over.
Well, far be it from me to step on your toes, I suppose. I am going to say I don't think I'll be going forward from here with the rest of you.
What?
Look, it's not that I don't like you. It's far from it, actually.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not. No, it really isn't you. It's me. After today, I don't exactly have it in me to just get back out there and get in a fight. And I don't know, seeing this place in the state that it is, it's kind of upsetting. I was going to ask if you'd leave me here to tidy the place up, and well, I can of course turn people away or do whatever you want with them, I guess. But I don't.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, no, you can speak. I'm sorry, Salira. I just didn't want to, I won't be going adventuring for quite some time. I'll probably make my way back to, well, you said it was Dominavis? I'll probably head there, again at some point, when I'm, well, done with this and figuring out where I want to take my path next, but for the time being, I think I'm just going to, well, stick around here.
Are you sure that turning away assassins here on your own is going to prove effective?
Listen, as you can probably guess, I'm no stranger to a fight, and generally speaking, only one or two people tend to come in at a time. I could always, I'll be honest, I've had thoughts of trying to get them to, well, do something else with the organization, but I don't think I'll be able to do it.
I guess if it comes down to it, you have the whole place's defenses at your command now.
I also have a band of complete lunatics who are likely going to eventually come back here, and were they to see me not here or not at Dominavis, I'm sure they would go on some kind of wild crusade across the lands, leaving burned footsteps in their wake, looking for the people who killed me. So, I could always set that out as a threat, but you know.
Well, see, you're not wrong, but I don't like the way you phrased it.
That's the thing.
Like,
I don't
in a
either.
serious tone, just.
Well,
if you'd prefer to leave it as it is, I can always just go somewhere else for the time being. Maybe I'll take it up with my friend and head out to the islands.
I am going to warn you, if you do plan on going there and cleaning it up.
I can see up the stairs, Salira. I can see up the stairs what you've done.
Oh.
Have you weren't too attached to her in particular?
Oh, I was, but it's not like I can do anything about that now, can I?
I feel so bad.
Don't feel bad. I mean, she was the leader of a group of assassins, and she did ask you to turn me over to die.
Mumble under her breath, not for here specifically. At least I'm not the one that cut off her head. I was perfectly willing to take in her whole body.
Sebastian just points at you and goes, "Stop it!"
Look, it's not like I'm harboring any regrets. I mean, she did want to kill me in exchange for leaving you lot alone, so it's not like I'm exactly on good terms with her, but damn it, the woman was essentially my mother, so I can't just let it go. In that sense, it's going to take some time to process, and maybe a few alcoholic beverages sourced from questionable locations.
1 second.
Okay. So I guess I'll just overall, this was your home. I think you should be the one to decide what is done with it.
Oh, far be it from me to make that decision. You can decide what's done with it. I was just hoping to crash for a while I sort my thoughts. And possibly
Well-
bury my, old colleagues.
Dom, I am going to reach into my pack, pull out a small piece of parchment, and, Goons, you've got a pencil or a pen or something?
Let me look around my shit. I think
Silver-
I have oil. I have oil at least.
Silver just watches you, like, grab your massive, like, adventuring backpack and just start sorting through things, and, like, it's everything but any possible essentials. Anything. Because I know how D&D players sort out their equipment.
So,
Nobody ever buys parchment, or quills, or ink.
So, Sebastian, could you?
Mhm.
I mean, I have oil. That's about it. That's what you're gonna have.
What are we doing?
Have
Does anybody have a quill?
have you been in the
Anybody?
have you been in the lab?
Can I get an answer? What did I miss?
Sebastian is looking for a
I
quill to
pulled
write
out a
on
piece of
parchment.
parchment and I'm looking out for. I'm
I
looking for a quill.
literally have a pen and an inkwell.
Oh,
May
Great.
I borrow it?
You're far more sensible than the rest of these. Like, I just watched Kunj pull out an actual fucking... I was trying to remember something that was in your inventory. Oh yeah, that's right, a magic cleaver. I watched you pull out a magic cleaver before you pulled out a goddamn...
I mean, you've seen me. You expect me to do what I do with all these ingredients and not write stuff down?
Now see, that there is a sensible woman. It's
I haven't
incredible.
gotten an answer. I need to borrow it, please.
Yes, you can fucking borrow it.
Thank you. So Sebastian's going to start
Christ.
writing something, and
I genuinely
it's
will
gonna
miss
be-
this.
Sebastian's writing down a contract. Now, this is signed by him, not Mr. Silver. So what basically it's going to be a series of notes saying going into Dominovis's store of all the funds and stuff we have there and say, here. And I'm going to hand it to him with my name signed to it. And I'm going to say to him, once you reach Dominovis, hand this to Starza, and they'll start building a cabin for you.
Oh. Well, that's very, very kind. And I will, continue to think on that. And he, like, stows away the contract and just, like, exhales and turns over
Essentially,
to...
it's a deed.
So,
Like,
he walks over to Kunj, and he forcibly grabs your hand and shakes it, and then pats you on the shoulder. Sorry
I will-
for trying to fucking kill you. Sorry you had to go through this.
You made the right choice in the end, and to me, that's all that matters. And you now have a brighter future ahead of you.
Yes, certainly. I mean, 100,000 gold is a very bright future, even if there was a piece taken away. But I'll survive without 100,000 gold, and just say I made it back in friends. And then he pats your shoulder again, and then he just turns around,
no, this is not the time for a group hug.
and then he walks back in.
Oh, wait, but before he goes, I was gonna say, while we're all doing apologies, he's going to put a hand on his shoulder and I'm sorry for paralyzing you and making you fall. How far was it again? Like 50 feet.
It was something like 40 or 50 feet. Yes.
Really, from making how many stories is that?
That's like,
I
I think
mean,
it's 5 stories because a story is 10 feet, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
From-
Okay, yeah.
from the-
I'm sorry for paralyzing you and making you fall 5 stories.
I've long forgiven you for that, though, if you could find me a reliever for consistent back pain, that'd be stellar.
As
Yeah.
he walks away, you just hear, "I'm sorry for beheading your mother." No.
And he makes his way into the
That
area,
didn't make it better. That's for sure.
and he's just gonna start kind of working.
Well,
I ca-
Also, I'm just now realizing I don't know where the hell Jamberman is on this map. Oh yeah, that's right, Jamberman. Oh, okay. So Parker, are you here? I'm so sorry. I was wondering. I was like, where the fuck is Jamberman?
No, somebody's moving me. I'm no longer stuck in the area.
Oh, were you stuck in the cafeteria?
Yeah, I literally got inside the door because I was skipping the hallways and then I couldn't move.
Jen, you walk past Silver, who is clearly having a moment, and like you've still got a piece of like wood stuck to you from the chair that you accidentally got wedged between. And you kick it off, and he just looks at you as you pass, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
That cafeteria is more dangerous than I thought.
Okay.
Tried to eat us, all of us.
So, Parker, are you here, sir?
Ruh-roh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I was thinking he had been exceptionally quiet.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't normal. I genuinely forgot the Jamberman wasn't on the map. So I guess Parker, are you dead? Yeah, apt question.
He's not playing Hearthstone. His computer might
I'm still
said his computer was being
attached
shit, so
to
it
the
might have-
map weird, but
Oh,
okay.
oh wait, where are you stuck? Hang on, let me see if I can fix that
I'm-
situation.
You moved me out with everybody else. I just figured I'd see if I could move my character. And it like has me attached to the map weird.
That's so strange.
I can move myself around, but I'm like moving the whole map at the same time.
That's so weird. There's no way. Like, you're not connected to the
Yeah,
map.
I think that Parker's computer might have gone kaput.
Okay. So Jamberman is going to remain in his in his Cameron, oh my god. He's gonna remain in his demiplane right now. He is literally sitting there and aging cheese just so that he can continue to smell like cheese and continue the joke about being 4 cheese wheels tall. The next time we're gonna, you know what? If we get into combat and somebody needs a fireball, he's going to step out of the demiplane.
Okay.
Really, Alex? Really, Alex? I need you to explain to me in what fucking context that makes any sense.
None. I have tons of gifts that have zero fucking context.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, the horse one is fine.
You haven't learned the horse.
Anyway,
Okay. Yeah,
so
okay.
what is it that you guys would like to do now?
Well, I guess we probably need to see the main map.
You guys want
Sure,
to
everything
get back
missing
onto
here.
the main map here? Hang on, let's get you guys all the way up to
This.
Ukrat. Here we go.
A Haunted Departure was just perfect because the Witcher music I had was just the right mood.
I forgot to move your
See,
token.
Doug has the idea of actually being on theme with the setting. Meanwhile, I'm listening to fucking banjo music from Red Dead 2.
Why are you listening to Red Dead music? We're not playing the
I'm too-
Pokemon
I'm too
campaign yet.
Afraid to listen to music over my headphones while playing this because I seem to have some weird fucking issue where if I play a YouTube video while using Discord, it just plays the audio through Discord.
If you want to know, this is the track I'm listening to on loop.
Waluigi.
It's...
Cameron, I was gonna say, please don't play it. I can't
I'm not
don't get
gonna-
me
I can't
copyrighted.
play- The Barty Warty Poo is literally dead.
No,
Okay.
He
oh,
died
no.
of starvation. We forgot to
So-
feed him.
Okay, so so our conquest brought us there and we destroyed that place. What's the next?
I would like to mark this though, so we know
Why do
to
you
come
say?
back and maybe check on him later. So I'm gonna mark.
Make sure he's not dead.
I forgot to.
Domrny.
yeah.
Domrny. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. Whoops.
Yeah, there is sadly there is actually a dot. It's just being covered by the
See
party token.
from
now.
the mountaintop, could we see any other like notable structures?
I'll tell you
Or is
what.
it too clogged up with trees?
You can fly. So no, I'm kidding. Sorry. Go ahead and let's have a perception check and let's see what people can see.
Boy.
Perception. So we go ahead and do perception.
Arcularis. Oh yeah, no, a 34. Close, but no cigar. God bless America. Ocularis, holy shit. Okay. So with Ocularis' absolutely incredible scan of the horizon, you take a look up from the book and you can just see the letters in the trees, the little pinpricks of
There are letters
light.
in the trees.
Yes, they spell that over in this direction. You can see almost what appears like small rope bridges between some of the trees. But other than that, you can't make out a whole lot. There you go. Far, far off in the distance, thanks to your elevation, you can actually see a large-looking settlement out way down here. That looks like it is some kind of... paint over here so that, yeah.
You know, we kind of should have figured that, you know, the road that would lead to somewhere.
So there is additionally
Shoulda figured.
another... Oh my fucking god. There is another settlement that you can see, much smaller, and definitely difficult to make out what it's like, but you imagine that since you don't see a whole lot of really big buildings, even through the trees, things might not be perfect, but you have to get close to check. And, God, you know what? I'll say with your incredible check, you can see way down on this peninsula, peeking through the trees, some very large-looking log-based towers that look like watchtowers.
Okay.
Imagine
Four
what this man could
locations.
see with a telescope.
What was
Yeah.
this one again? Up here?
It looked like rope bridges between trees.
Huh. That's
And
probably
mind
a
you, the trees...
tribe.
The trees there, and I should have mentioned this, are incredibly tall. Standing taller than probably most of the trees around them. You know, even for Rukrot, which have massive trees.
Feeling that that's probably another tribe's place. So, should we head there next since that's closest?
Well, I mean, we could always check it out. It is worth investigating.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far is
fair.
that? 21 miles.
That would be a 7-hour walk. So that it is about... I'm gonna advance time to about 1 p.m. So you guys could reach, feasibly, that area by 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys would officially like to begin making your way off in that direction.
Yes.
No.
Wonderful. Alright, so you guys begin making your way down the mountain and heading off towards these trees, which will, of course, disappear as you guys get closer and closer as the canopy obscures more and more. I need somebody to make me a survival check, so let's see if our friends get lost or
I'll
otherwise.
try.
I will also try. Survival. A 1.
12,
A 17.
check. Do not
I keep forgetting.
macro survival.
Okay.
Oh, surprise! Oh.
Well,
Let's go.
Hey, look, look, Parker, you're back. So as you guys are beginning, yes, but we haven't been able to hear a word you said, sadly. I'm not sure what the hell was happening. Okay. So, as you guys are walking and beginning to make your way out from the temple, there's just this overwhelming sudden stench in the air. And right above you in the trees, this door just manifests and it flies open. In a burst of air, Jamberman, you sail out of the doors and hit the floor. and you reek of cheese. And once you're finally out and you can get a breath, it is jungle air, and you are literally at the feet of your entire adventuring party, sans Silver, and it is a genuine surprise. It's a genuine surprise for pretty much everyone.
I'm picking
Sadly,
him.
Sadly, it appears that some experiments with your demiplane while you were in NPC mode have gone horribly, horribly wrong. But as the demiplane finally opens back up and the cheese smell empties out of it, killing a few of the more delicate flowers in the immediate vicinity, it returns to normal and disappears.
I see.
Welcome back to the party, friend. Anyway... So, who wants to do some stuff in the jungle? Whoops, well, I mean, now you know what I was doing just now.
So close to greatness.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way
Is that good?
down and... yes.
68 good?
As you guys are making your way through the jungle, you guys get about halfway here when you come across what
It wasn't
appears to
good.
be a small kind of like area with a bit of muck. It's essentially a tiny little
What?
wellspring. It's a tiny little wellspring that is, you know, a tiny pond in the middle of the jungle. It's not big, probably 15 feet by, 15 feet. Really small little thing, but along the side of the pond, you can see that sitting on a stump appears to be the skeleton of a small humanoid. It is motionless.
Okay.
I guess I'll approach the skeleton and investigate it.
Okay.
Fuck you, skeleton.
So, as you move over to the skeleton to inspect it, Cameron, Sebastian, I want you to make me a nature or medicine check.
Oh, let's go.
Good enough. Judging from your just knowing that you have seen quite a few different races at this point, you can tell that this creature was at one point a halfling, long dead at this point. And judging by the fact that he has a fishing rod in his hand and a small little box containing a little bit of what appears to be some, other bits of fishing equipment. This was a fisherman, somebody who sat here and tried to fish in this tiny little pond many, many years ago and died in mysterious circumstances. It's honestly unclear. You don't see any signs of struggle, or maybe they've just been grown over heavily by the actual, by the jungle.
If I stick my cane into the pond, can I touch the bottom?
Yes. But it does get to go probably a good
There's no
foot
secret
or so.
super killer fish in here. At least I don't imagine so.
So yeah,
Let me check out that fishing rod.
Sure thing. It looks like this is just a set of basic fishing equipment. And
I guess I'll take it.
all right. Kunj, you scoop up the old, and honestly, it's a bit creaky, but it's still serviceable set of basic fishing equipment. It must have been well kept before the man died so many years ago. Oh,
there we go.
I'll also say, for funsies, as you're searching through the fishing equipment, you find possibly the world's oldest but still sealed bottle of ale.
Aged ale. Yummy.
You found
Yeah,
some aged pirate rum. Use it to increase your stamina experience.
Well, I'll hand it to the guy who owns a bar.
Sebastian, you are handed a vintage bottle of ale.
Okay, from my knowledge of that, you don't want to age ale, right? That sounds
No.
like a bad idea.
No, you absolutely do not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it... Hang on, I have to remind myself, can ale rot? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it will. It is long dead by this point. You can feel the inside of the bottle is just a sludge at this point, but the bottle itself is decently exquisite for the time. It's made out of good glass, and honestly, like, that is a bit strange. Like, it's genuinely
Right in
made of
front
glass.
Of Kunj, Sebastian's gonna open the bottle and just dump the contents.
You open the bottle,
and, I'm just
and
gonna
not
look at
only
him, and I'm
Okay.
gonna look at him and say, "No good." Just gonna
as,
dump it.
as you open the bottle, the awful smell of whatever was inside also pours out like the doors to Jamberman's demiplane, and
I-
That was
it
actually a
reeks.
piss bottle.
It reeks, and as you try to like dump it out, you just see like this little gloppy sludge just pour out the head of the bottle and hit the floor, and it's nasty.
I hold up the bottle and I point it towards Ocularis, or Jen is like, prestidigitation, please.
Sure.
With a snap of the fingers, the bottle is cleaned of any uncleanliness. And genuinely, the bottle gets a little bit cleaner, and the label also becomes readable. The only problem is that the bottle is labeled in what appears to be halfling writing, and it's handwritten.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
cool.
Do
I think
halflings have their own language?
I'm 90% sure they do. Yes, they
Well,
do.
in this world
Common.
they do.
Oh, they do?
It's
Okay.
its script is common, but it's its own language.
I mean, if you want to know what it says, Sebastian, I can take a whack at it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Just hand it over.
Well, I guess over the 10 minutes, I'm gonna be doing the spell to understand it.
Okay, so you take a seat next to the pond where the halfling died and begin casting the spell in order to figure out what the bottle says.
So that takes 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes because it's a ritual.
Here.
Yep.
And I said during that time, I'm going to take the break to break my soul bond with Sekre and then re-establish it.
Okay.
Because that is also nuts.
Okay. Sebastian and Kunj, sorry. Kunj, you recognize the label is handwritten, and the label just says, Rooknut Ale. In pretty bad handwriting, to be honest.
Once I understand this, Chris will just say, so, root nut ale?
Okay.
That's
Huh.
what it says.
Well, I guess I have that now.
I'll toss it. I was gonna toss. I'm gonna use my mage hand to give it back.
Okay.
And then reestablish it.
Fantastic. And I put it in my backpack.
What? I mean, I got no use for it.
Oh, I forgot I have a magic pot for planting stuff in. I should plant something in that.
I'll take it. What is the magic?
I don't know. It's just I just have it labeled as magic planting pot. That I got
Oh! Yeah, that
gnome
was
in a
from
tree.
forever ago! Right, no, it wasn't a gnome in a tree. It was a gnome that you almost ran over on the road, who was running over the road, around Moss Twig, I believe.
Yeah,
and
he
he
handed
handed
me
you
a pot,
the
and
pot.
He ran away. He's
You
like,
have-
hold this, and he ran away.
Okay.
So
I
you
mean,
have
have-
no idea what it
hey,
does.
I have no fucking clue.
Have you ever you never identified it?
No.
While we're walking, I'm okay. You know, if we're gonna keep going after this, I'm gonna do identify.
Well,
Let's know what it is.
a magic pot, you said. It grows weed. That's why he handed it to me. The guards were chasing him. It just grows drugs on occasion.
Oh my god. So, is somebody gonna spend 10 minutes to identify this now?
Yeah. It's going to spend that 10 minutes real quick.
Okay, so another 10 minutes has passed while everybody is just sitting around twiddling their thumbs in the middle, like next to this pond. The sound of the jungle just moving around you, and you identify this item as a Pot of Awakening.
Oh.
Oh, wait, what?
It's a pot of awakening.
Yeah. That's all. That's
That
all.
will awaken a plant that we put. Like, does that just make any plant into a fucking mandrake?
So Sebastian,
Huh.
Goon throw hand it back to Sebastian. It's a pot of awakening. What it does, I have.
Oh, if you plant an
Wow.
ordinary shrub, if you plant an ordinary shrub or some kind of other plant in the 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, it magically transforms into an awakened plant at the end of that time. And when it awakens, the roots break the pot and destroy it.
Yeah, Goon says exactly that. He says exactly that to Sebastian.
It will have the awakened shrub staff.
If you don't
on it,
want
I guess.
a talking plant, I'll take it.
Sebastian just looks at you. I'm gonna make a little mascot for my bar. And he puts it in his backpack.
Aw.
Aw.
To be fair, it was his.
Yeah, but he didn't even know he had it for the last fucking 3 years.
Any other fucking item that you have lying in your bag that you need identified.
How do you?
Oh, I can
How do
at
you
least-
know
I can
what
at least
is
give
about
him
it?
a wide selection of different plants to potentially.
I just heard
Make the mess
5
up.
different people try to talk. So let's
Yeah.
take this one at a time. After Alex, we did hear about that, but what did you say, Parker?
Nothing.
Well, no, I want to hear it because like I just couldn't hear you over like the 3 or 4 different people who were talking literally at once.
Oh, just how do you forget that you have a 10-pound pot in your backpack for years?
It's
Dude,
D&D.
dude. Okay.
To be
okay.
fair.
If you want to know, basically,
I'm
I just got handed a pot by a random gnome, and he went,
I-
"Hold this for me," and then he fucking booked it. He just
And
gone.
I just
I
want to
almost-
know.
Sorry.
I just want to know. Do you have anything else? Anything else that you just put magical item or something and you don't know what it is?
Let me check my pockets.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Okay.
I'm almost certain that everybody here has at least one thing that they completely
Oh my
forgot that they
god,
had.
I have corn I could plant in it.
No.
I could put corn in the pot.
Corn's a boring one though. You could have
That
something,
would
like,
be
cool.
funny. I could call him Cornelius. Yes.
I'm with Alex on this one. I mean,
Wait,
I'm.
What rarity of magic item would you classify this as, Dominic?
Pot of Awakening is a minor. Minor tier.
Minor?
Minor tier common. It's a wondrous item. It's a common
Okay.
item.
Well, if it's common, then I think that means I could technically replicate it, but I
Oh,
would have to level up.
no.
2 magic pots.
Also, it does
We
take
could have
30
2
days.
alive living corn.
Well, yeah, but
All right, Sebastian, do you have
Planning.
anything else that needs identifying during the identifying pond misadventure?
No.
Okay, well, if something does come up,
I have an
you know.
acorn doorknob, but I know it's not magical. Unless it is magical, I have no idea. I stole it from the gnome in the tree. 2 magic gnomes.
I'll just assume that's not magical, so we can get on.
It turns out that the gnomes were Jambermen all along. Nah, they look entirely different, but wouldn't that just fuck with you?
Dude, it's magical. Is the bronze acorn doorknob
No.
magical?
No,
Fantastic.
it's not
I wasn't
magical.
even gonna. Even
Damn
if
it,
it
you
was,
already know it's not magical.
I wasn't going to.
You asked me
wanted
that
to be
right away
sure.
at the time.
I wanted to be sure.
If you find anything else in your little,
I have an
knick-knack collection,
unidentified pearl ring, apparently, that I... We'll worry about it later.
We'll worry about that later. Let's just go continue onward.
Bye-bye.
Okay, So, you guys continue to make your way towards where you saw. So, it'll be 8:20 by the time that you arrive as of right now, but the rest of your travels are pretty much unhindered. So, through the jungle, you guys make it to the base of the large and gigantic trees. And as you guys are getting right directly underneath them, you kind of just peer up and you can large structures intertwined between the trees. You can't see a way up at current, but there are little rope bridges, there are basically tree houses. It's honestly kind of insane just how many interconnecting places there are within this collection of trees. Though, strangely, you note that there don't appear to be any entrances into the trees themselves. It's mostly quiet here for the time being, though.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna be quiet for a moment while I'm putting Mind Sliver on Sekiri properly.
I'm gonna.
Sliver.
I mean, I'm gonna have my hand ready to pull out my bow just in case. I mean, I'm not pulling it out, but just have my hand on my mechanical bow, just to be safe.
Okay. So Kunj draws his bow.
Okay.
Always, I'm ready to draw it. If something pops up, I am just. It's ready.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this quickly, but as per
Do it
usual,
faster.
my sheet is slow as fuck.
How much ammo do I have for this thing? 20 shots.
Okay. So, as everybody is kind of standing around and thinking about what they'd like to do regarding this, I'm going to need everybody to make me a strength saving throw, I believe it is.
Oh god,
Oh dear.
Okay.
This is bad.
this is my worst set.
Yeah. Strength is definitely not Solera's strong suit.
Oh wow, I did.
Wow.
Oh,
I rolled a 0.
that's incredible. Okay, so while everybody is sitting around, let's see. So we've got, yeah, we're just waiting on Solera at this point. But,
Does Sekiri have to make one of her own too?
we will say, you know what? Yeah,
Oh.
and Boga's gonna have to make one too. Well, let's get. Wait, nope, not on this side.
Sekiri fares as well as Solera did.
I'll also make one for Ember really quick.
So I must have missed it
Ugh,
because
she
I
has a
had like a
-3
hiccup.
to
What are
strength.
we making this for?
You're about to find out.
Okay.
Come on, Sekiri. Oh no.
Okay. So, as you guys are standing around with your thumbs up your ass trying to figure out what you want to do about these large trees,
Fucking
beneath you
believe me,
guys,
even though I'm filling out a fucking spell,
I know, but this is generally for the whole party.
jackass.
A bunch of vines crawl out of the ground and try to ensnare you. The only ones to avoid being ensnared and pull out of the vines are Solera and Ocularis and Jen and Boga. Everyone else is snared up by the vines. And I think I said Sebastian, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you
No.
also make the save. All right. So you guys are not affected, but the area in about a 20-foot cube beneath you becomes absolutely enswathed with these grabbing stiff vines. And from above, you can hear the sound of what appear to be war cries. And suddenly, as if almost out of nowhere, you can hear the sounds of footsteps making their way around the wooden boards just above you.
I don't like being scenario like this.
Almost done.
Okay.
I'm gonna not draw my weapon.
Okay,
I'm
Sebastian,
gonna keep my weapon sheathed.
you wrench yourself from the vines tangling around your legs, but you choose to not draw your weapon.
Here's the thing. If it comes down to it, if I need to, I can throw hands. I'm not incapable of doing so.
Sebastian's about to send you to God.
He doesn't need weapons to send you to God. He can do it with his fists.
I will raise my hands though.
Sebastian raises his hands up in a
Okay.
surrendering motion.
Okay, I finished. Well, I guess probably the best option would be to follow suit.
Okay, Celira, following Sebastian's lead, also throws up her hands, and it's in decent time too, because you can see quite a large number of bow wielding tribals from above on the actual tree branches and from the wooden bridges. They just start aiming bows at you. There's probably a good 30 or so, all ready to just unleash a hailstorm of arrows. But they are given pause by the fact that, you know, two of you have thrown your hands up, and nobody has kind of taken any hostile actions so far. Last call. Does anybody want to do anything else right now?
I can call out.
Feel free.
Greetings. We mean you no harm. Just simple visitors.
There is a bit of whispering from up above, and another tribal kind of like steps forward and leans over the railing, taking their own bow. And while they're dressed pretty similarly to the rest of the tribe, their bow is adorned with gorgeous looking feathers, looks to be very important. And he draws the bow and he looks down and chooses, "What you want?"
We are simple adventurers who are here investigating the undead problem.
Oh, simple adventurers really is the best description for.
I'm not to
That's fine.
describe us as legendary heroes that are here to save their lives and, you know, start basically jerking myself off, but
You are
I don't
you are
think I'd go
looking
that
into.
far, but I just feel like simple is a bit of an understatement.
well, that's the point.
Anyway.
They'll come to learn that we're not simple.
Oh, like everyone does.
I don't
eventually.
want to scare them into.
They're very complicated.
Only Sebastian is simple.
I am not. I am
Uh-oh.
not simple.
What's your it score, bro?
Really?
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure it's like 10 or 9.
It's 10.
Yeah, so he's just average. He is a man. Behold, a featherless biped. A man.
Yeah, exactly.
That
I'm
classic
literally
joke.
featherless, but we are just simple adventurers here to solve the undead problem. We don't mean to bring harm on anyone.
So, you are here to
except for the undead. Sorry.
You seek to look into the dead that walk the earth? And he like
Yes.
and he slowly like releases the tension on the bow and, you know, kind of pulls it back over. He seems to mull it over. He looks over your group, and then he makes a motion with his hands, and most of the other warriors put their bows away and step away from the side. And he continues to call down from the top, though. He doesn't seem to approach or wave you to join him. And he says, "What you find out so far?"
Well, we know that the Closed Circle tribe are behind it.
Ah, of course. Of course, those snakes. He takes
see,
another second.
Effectively,
No, go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
we managed to find their camp wouldn't be the right word. What would you call what they had?
Their old home,
Village,
I guess.
Yeah, we came across their old home, completely barren of anyone other than plenty of holes in the ground from God, my brain is not. The dictionary in my brain isn't functioning right now. uh, a bunch of holes from supposedly risen dead, and well, once we had been there for long enough, we had quite a few guests dropped on us by a creature I'm sure you've seen plenty flying in the airs around here.
Beast in the sky, I assume.
Yes.
That's a beast, all right.
Also, they had incriminating messages on their walls in their homes and on statues.
Well, I think it was specifically in the what was it, the storyteller cave or whatever.
That would be a home, but yeah.
So the man with the bow puts his bow onto his back, strings it over his shoulder, and he basically grabs the edge of the the plank railing, right? And he just leaps over it. What he does then is he grabs onto the side of the tree and just begins climbing his way down. And as he drops to the forest floor, he gives his fingers a small snap and dismisses the entangle. Yeah.
As he does that, I'm gonna reach my hand out, like to shake his hand.
He will kind of look at your hand for a little bit, like he's studying it, and then then he basically looks like he's remembered, and he extends his hand to shake yours.
As he does, I just grasp it tightly and say, "Sebastian
Stab
Gray,
him.
at your service."
Intrusive thought.
Thoughts are escaping.
Intrusive thought.
Sebastian.
Resisted.
I see. And then he doesn't introduce himself, mind you. He just stares at you like he's trying to case you, like he's trying to figure out what he wants to do with you.
Fair enough.
I'm probably, once I'm up, I'm gonna put away my bow, since that's not needed currently.
Has everybody been released from the vine trap?
Yes, the entangle has been dismissed.
Okay. We are simply here to try to figure things out. We're trying to come up with a plan to destroy these undead once and for all. In fact, one of our targets is the flying beast in the sky. We plan to kill it.
You intend to kill the flying beast that drops the dead.
Indeed.
Well, this isn't gonna stop until either that thing or whatever's commanding that thing is gone.
You would have to get into the city. To the city where we all used to meet. You're going to have to take that thing out and also get at them? Are you crazy? Are you mad?
Yes, we are. Very much so.
Of course. Of course. Only mad.
Sorry, I was gonna say, I've only been with this crew for, oh god, how long has it been in game?
At least
I think it's been less than a year, right?
in a few months.
Yeah. I've only been with this crew for a few months, and we've already defeated two major bandit gangs in the
Bandit bangs.
country just to the west over there.
I'll quip in.
Also stopped a war from going on between it and another nation.
Go ahead, Jamberman.
It's a very exciting group.
I'll just quip in. Perhaps not mad, just exceptionally competent.
Well, with a dash of crazy. In fact, how are you supposed to get anything done if you don't have a dash of crazy?
He hears you say that, and his eyes squint at you for just a moment, but then he kind of scratches his chin a little bit, and he says, "So, if you take out big beast in sky, and you will take out the dead that walk the earth, what you need us for? Why you here, specifically?"
Simply looking to see if there are any survivors, and if so, if they have any information that could aid in our fight against them.
We are surviving. We do. But we aren't giving out information to you or anyone else so that we may keep surviving.
I will, I'll look down for a second. It's like, fair enough. You don't trust us. And that's understandable. We're strangers in your land. It's right to be fearful of giving us information we shouldn't have.
I don't imagine that. I mean, I guess we haven't asked, but have we received any clue that the tribes around here had any clue about the crow's flies? 'Cause I don't know just how secretive they were about hanging around here.
Okay. You know what then I'll say? Do you mind if I change the subject for a moment?
He kind of just stares at you.
Do you know of the Crow's Flies Assassins? The old temple up on the mountain to the west.
You see, make me an insight check.
Okay.
Could anybody else present also make an insight check?
Yeah, I'll say that anybody can make
Oh
the check
yeah,
if they want to.
Sebastian don't know
You know
fucking
what?
shit.
You know what? I will definitely help out.
I suggested it.
Yeah.
What is
Um,
my-
Oh fuck! No! Oh, the mighty
Uh,
Ocularis! No one ever
Plus
needs
two.
to worry
Oh,
about insight.
Right. I forgot.
God, Jamberman, your rolls are not being kind to you today.
It's okay, I'm
I
getting
might
them all
as,
out
I
now.
might as well just
That's true.
just to see what I get.
after
At least
party,
you beat my 3.
after party understands the other half.
Okay. All right, so yes, those of you who rolled high, because pretty much anybody who rolled high got it, except for the people who rolled under 10. Like, it's not, the 10 wasn't the thing, but like we've got 18s, 29s, 25, so that would be Ocularis, that would be Jen, that would be Celira. You guys are able to tell that from his body language, he knows something, but he doesn't say anything about it. He says instead, I'm not giving any information. I just said so. You are not getting things out of me or my tribe. And should
Fine,
you
plain
try,
and simple, they're dead.
you
And we
you
killed them.
you kind of like get a tiny like twinge of emotion out of him, but he just waves you away and says, "Silent speak. Shush. Enough. No questions. No talking. Be done."
What can we do to gain your trust then? Because we need information and we want to solve this problem. And I look him dead in the eye and I made a promise. And I intend to keep it.
He cases you a little bit, and then he steps backwards and like lifts up his chin a little, and he says, "What promise?"
I made a promise to the leader of the Delmire tribe and the old blighted village that this place would be taken care of. And everybody will be able to go back to their lives.
You see him.
And I will not leave until I accomplish that.
You see him case you one more time, and then he steps over to the tree, and he just starts climbing. And once he gets a few feet up the tree, he points off in a direction to the northeast. And he simply says, "There is a grove. Large trees, like these ones, but younger. Go there, clear the dead from there, and do not touch the trees. And we will talk. Oh,
West.
you know what? On
Sorry.
top of this, he steps back down the tree. And he steps over to you, Sebastian, as the person who's kind of been talking the most alongside Celira and Jamberman. We'll say he kind of like gets up to the three of you, and he points instead to the south. Tribe on the peninsula. Stupid name. Colms tribe. I want information on Colms tribe. I want to know what they up to since the dead have come. They've been quiet. Normally so talkative, but they quiet. You say that the closed circle, those snakes, are behind this? I don't believe that they were alone. You tell me what that tribe is up to, and you clear the undead from our grove to the northeast. And not only will we talk, we will be generous with you. And he puts his air quotes up. Crazy. And then what was the words that Jamberman used? Crazy, obscenely competent. And he doesn't clearly say it properly correct, because, it's a lot of flowery language. Does that sound fair?
Note that if we do this, we are not saboteurs. We won't disclose any information that isn't relevant to the situation. They're not doing anything wrong. We're not going to tell you what they are doing that isn't wrong.
Fine. Keep tongue only to the undead situation, by all means, but I am suspicious of this Colmes tribe.
Let's just collect their social security numbers and date of birth, mother's maiden name.
One last time I will reach my hand out to shake his, and I say, the grove will be cleared and the trees will be protected. You have my word.
He seems reluctant, but he does it. And then wordlessly and quite rudely, he just rips his hand out of your handshake and just starts climbing the tree again.
Well then, which way shall we go first?
I'd say the grove first.
Yeah, I would say grove. Though I would like to rest on the way there, because
I would need to, because I need to restore
super
my
low on spell slots, but
I am out. I used all of my spell slots in that last fight, so I need to restore them.
I started realizing I've been forgetting to use my Flash of Genius because I kind of forgot exactly what it does.
It allows
And
you
I want
to
to
add...
I want to rest as well, because I need to get my boon back. So, because I used my boon of recovery.
Okay, so the journey up to the grove, at least in the direction, he didn't give you a specific, an actual specific spot, but it's directly to the northeast, roughly.
I have an idea.
You're walking probably a good, 6 to probably 12 miles at most, and that'll take you about 4 hours total. It is 8 p.m. at current, 8:20 to be uberly precise. We'll say the conversation took about 10 minutes. So, we'll skip that up to 8:30. So you guys just want to make your way up in that direction?
No, I've been searching around for, I guess, anywhere trodden, because if this is like somewhere that they frequent or used to frequent, I imagine there will probably at least be some sign of,
Yeah, let's...
people being around there.
Let's have one final, we'll say, survival or investigation check we'll allow.
Oh, investigation check. I can use. Bird check.
Bird check.
25.
How about
God fucking
14?
damn it.
God damn it, a
Fucking
crit.
show off.
Jen, everybody was kind of talking. In your silence, you've been kind of casing the area yourself, to use the term I've been using for the last 30 minutes. You were looking around and kind of getting the lay of the land, and you can see, alongside Celira, once you also begin taking a look for it, it looks like there are several paths that were sort of laid out, but also nicely concealed by the members of the tribe. And you can find a path that does indeed lead to the northeast. And so, by following that path, you guys won't be able to get lost on your way. So, let's go ahead and get you on your way.
I would like to point out, I think
get to the grove area before we enter the grove. We should rest.
Yes, and I think we need to avoid using any huge area of effect
spells. Yeah,
because if they do not want the trees damaged.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my best. I'm not gonna use anything like Cobalt Torrent.
He said touched.
Yeah, don't even.
I think we need to be extra careful.
Could I use
because I don't know. That could be just like these trees are sacred to them and they don't want them, blemished, or it could be there's like something up with the trees and they shouldn't be touched for a specific reason.
So
Could I use my Hey
Yeah.
Dominic, could I use my shaped spells to avoid trees as targets? Since
Uh,
it shapes it around them.
here's the thing. Shape spell would only allow you to shape it around a creature, which would be around a 5-foot cube. Now, I would say I would allow you in that scenario to sacrifice all of your shape ability to avoid touching maybe one tree or two trees if it's very close. We'll say if there is less than 4 or 5 squares worth, because remember it also goes vertically. You know what? To make this obscenely simple, I'll let you use it to avoid damage to the trees, but you won't be able to use it to shape around creatures in that moment. Then,
Like they would take up a creature slot for shaping, because my shaping ability is based on how many.
I know what it's
What the
based on.
spells-
I'm trying to tell you to avoid giving myself an aneurysm. You can either choose to shape it around the environment or shape it around your friends.
Okay.
That'll just be the
I need to turn you up, Parker. For some reason, you're insanely quiet.
Is
Might just
anybody?
be that my mic wasn't very close.
Oh, that might be.
Okay. Yeah, that was it.
I'd have to. I need to be more wary of how everybody sounds on the actual stream. But anyway.
I should actually go and listen back to it real quick. So I
So
don't
we'll
get a
say that
Honda
you
Civic
guys.
ad.
We'll say, by the way, that you guys get up to about a 2-hour walk before you can see the grove up ahead, where the trees look very similar to the ones that you were seeing just beneath the tribe's area at about 10:30. So you guys said that you want to set up a camp here. Now, do you want to do anything else in particular while you're setting up this camp?
Sigurd, no, you're okay. Stop it.
Honk shoe.
I'll take first shift of guard if need be.
Okay.
Does someone want to pop one of the magic houses so we can just chill in it? I forget who has that.
Oh, I have my
Oculars.
tiny hut.
Wasn't it like
Tiny hut would make it
barely
easy.
we'd be like piled in there on top of each other?
Tiny hut's like what? I can never remember the exact thing. It's
It's
10
nice
feet.
bed.
Yeah, Lehman's tiny hut is 10-foot radius hemisphere. So basically, you're looking at 10 feet in any direction. So it's not too terrible. You guys could all sleep feet into each other with your heads close to the outside, or all of your heads right next to each other in a
There
wheel.
was only 4 of us.
There's also a few of us that are smaller than average.
Yes, there's like Boga and Jamberman, of course, and you guys could all fit. It is just going to be very snug and very uncomfortable, and Jamberman still slightly smells like cheese, though it's not
Pretty
abhorrent
sure-
right now.
There are 4 of us that are like quote unquote full size, at least. So then that would take up the bottom ones, and then everybody else would have to be like piled and squished on top of that. Not including, the wax cat, the dog, and the birds.
It's not like everybody's 5 feet wide, bro. I think we could fit, realistically.
And I did just say yes, you all can fit. It will still be snug. That's really the only thing.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
not
5 feet
saying that
wide.
it'd
You've
be
seen my
impossible to
bulging
fit,
muscles.
I'm saying it would be extremely uncomfortable.
And sorry, I'm just
Well,
setting a
would
thing
you
or two
prefer
up
the
here.
forest floor?
I am.
And Sebastian, you said you were going to take first watch, right?
If needed, if we're in a Lehman's tiny hut, I don't think it's needed, is it?
Nope.
Nope. I say we just do that. Be easier.
Okay.
Sigurd, buddy.
Okay, so
No.
we'll get there in just a second. I need un momento. Sorry about the small delay, everyone. Incredible. Okay, so does anybody else have anything else that they need to get done during the rest? Things like changing out spell slots, changing out items, or doing any like the tuning?
I might swap my Aura of Purity spell for Banishment.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I just looked it up just to see. We actually I think fit the limit. If we had silver, somebody would have to stay outside because there is a limit of 9 people on Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh, there is.
Nice. I forgot about that, but we're just gonna
Well-
pretend that I didn't.
Well, sick.
So
Perfect.
with our with our current amount, we are literally filling it to capacity.
Is that blurry or is that just not loading? I can never tell.
Okay.
Okay. So
gonna
yeah, I'm
go
swapping Aura of Purity out for Banishment.
Okay.
I will play a lovely tune while we go into the night.
You're in the hut, and everybody starts closing their eyes, and then you just hear.
You're very soft and gentle as much as I can.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Make it the easiest that I've ever seen. That's right, we're making a few more cheese jokes. Because the smell in here is gonna
Alright,
make
shut up.
you choke.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! No, sorry.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
Oh!
up, shut up.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna be taking Aura of Life instead of Aura of Purity.
Okay.
I don't remember if there's anything that I can really change around on a short rest because I can't change out. Oh, and I can change out my regular spells, which I'll look into that at some point, but I don't want to hold up for too long.
I'm in the middle of setting something up really quick, so don't mind me.
Let me see.
I'm minding.
Mind these balls, bro.
Classes. Artificer. Artificer.
Artificer.
I love the Artificer.
The Artificer is my favorite.
I forget if I remember correctly. When it comes to spells, how do you? What is the thing like? How do you know how many of each level of spell you can know? Is there a? Am I being stupid?
It being your class table.
Well, that tells what spell slots you have.
And it would be in your spell casting. Like, there's a description for spell casting in each class description, essentially. And that will tell you what kind of spells and things that you can eventually learn, or like how many you can learn. For wizards, for example, when they level up, they learn spells, basically a number equivalent to the number of spell slots they gain for each spell level, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, the way it works for wizards is every time you level up, you get to learn any 2 spells from the wizard's spell option, and you can also learn them by just encountering them in the wild from either a scroll or from another wizard's spellbook.
Yeah, we're talking about this strictly from level up, though. I must be thinking about God. What is it that does it? Is that how Bard does it?
It's
Class
It
Bard.
doesn't look like there's any specific limit on for what level you can learn spells at. It's just you can learn a number of spells equal to what was it?
You learn an additional Bard spell of your choice
Right.
at each level.
Your
Oh yeah, so it is
intelligence
different for
modifier-
everyone.
Your intelligence modifier plus half your artificer level. So technically, I could learn a level 9 spell. Never going to be able to cast it.
Yeah, if you don't have a slot, it's kind of worthless.
But I know it. I can't cast it, but I know it.
It's there.
I could say I know
Actually-
power word kill, and I'd
actually,
be right.
Now
can't
that you
use
mention
it.
it, I think there are a couple of level 9 spells that can be cast as a ritual with other people, so...
Well, I still don't think I'd be able to. I think by rules, I don't think I'd be able to start the ritual because I don't have the slot to use it.
If
Which I
rituals
kinda,
don't
like-
require a spell slot,
'cause
that gets around the rule.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ritual casting is a
I
different.
feel like there has to be some catch for that. There's no way.
Okay.
The
I'm
catch is that
pretty
it
sure-
takes extra time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ritual
Huh.
higher
I'm
level
gonna-
rituals cost a ton more and take forever to do.
Hey,
Well, I
Dom.
mean,
Yes,
I
what's up?
guess I
It's
could.
not something you're
I
doing
could look and see.
mid-combat.
Please forgive me. Not actually doing Aura of Life. This is the last time I'm doing this, I promise.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing Staggering Smite, actually.
Staggering Smite?
Smite. Yeah.
I might actually have to look into those higher ritual spells.
All right, no, well, technically, wait, I forgot. I think technically I am limited. I can only learn up to 5th level spells.
Well, I mean, okay. Like fifth level spells is still good. I mean,
Well,
for
yeah,
sure.
just saying that I can't, technically learn a 9th level spell because there is a limitation on that.
Well,
Hmm.
so
I feel like I'm
has
deal with that
everybody
later.
essentially figured out what they want to do? And that's done?
Well, I've been
I
thinking about
apologize.
changing out spells, but I forgot to actually do any research into what I might want to change out, and I don't want to hold us up for like an hour. So
Are we going to bind Sigurd to Sebastian?
Already did that. When
Okay.
everybody got off last night.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. What did I say that Sig's new HP was?
It's 90.
Okay. So once again, he is stronger than Ocularis. Ooh, gotta fix that up there. I'll fix that in his actual character sheet too, really quick. Cause I am silly. Yep, there we go. It's fixed. Cool beans. Okay, so everybody has finished their long rest. Don't forget to get all of your stuff back. And okay. So it's going to be the dawn of a new day. What time do you guys want to actually wake up? It'd be about 8 hours, right? Because I think that's how long Lehman's tiny hut lasts.
Yeah.
Yes, so it'll be exactly 8 hours, and so you guys will be waking up at. Oh, I closed the current date and time. Sorry. That'll be at 6:30 in the morning, on the morning of the 19th. So, good morning on the 19th of the first month of the year 749. So, as everybody is waking up inside the hut, everyone's eyes basically flutter open, and through the transparent inside of the hut, which is laying kind of in the middle of the jungle path, outside the hut, just as you guys are starting to finish your long rest, you guys can see what appear to be some patrols of skeletons that have arrived. And they are moving around the hut. Also,
imagine
is
one
that
of them's,
blurry
like,
for everyone?
looking at a watch, like tapping their foot annoyedly?
It
is
is.
a little bit
Is
blurry.
the map really
Yeah, it's
blurry?
a little blurry.
What in the goddamn? All right, hold on.
It might just be loading.
No, because I've been on the same screen for like 20 minutes, and it
From
will
the white void.
not load. Hang on.
Can we do stuff through Lehman's tiny hut, or is it a block both ways?
I'm pretty sure it's a block both ways. Okay, well I just put that down, and it's not doing anything.
I mean,
Come on.
we could ready a bunch of actions. Oh wait, oh shit! One thing, god damn it!
Do I have to refresh my freaking page? All right, hold
Dang,
on. I'm refreshing my
would it be-
page.
Are we
I
supposed
forgot,
to be
would
on
it
a
be-
pure white void?
Yes, I tried to fix something, and it isn't
Would
working.
it be too late now to do stored spell
Yes,
items?
I will say that now it is too late, especially
Damn it.
because you know there are enemies. Sorry,
I
if
knew-
it were
I
towards,
knew we were about to go into enemies anyway.
I know, but if I let you change it now,
Dick ass. Well, I
I
just
know.
forgot. I have so much stuff.
I know.
Sorry, I don't remember literally every single thing.
I can't play favorites. I'm sorry.
I'm not asking to pay.
Why
favorites,
will
I'm
this not
asking you to be
fucking
a
put
dick.
down? Why can I not fix this? Hello?
Well, fine. I'll just assume that this thing on my page isn't wrong, and assume I have 4 charges of Melf's acid arrow left, even though I'm pretty sure I used more than that, but if you're gonna be a dick, I'm gonna be a dick.
All right. I apologize. I cannot for the life of me get this to place down. I'm sure it's because I'm on fucking Opera and not a separate Firefox tab, which is just gonna frustrate me because if I go to the other tab, I'm
Let's go.
rejoin. I'm just gonna rejoin as the GM on Firefox and see if this fixes it.
Friggin' re-roll for my experimental elixirs, but you can't stop me from doing that,
No, I can't because that one is automatic.
dick.
Is our internet just dead? Is that what's happened here?
I hope so.
No.
Rude.
I'm mad.
Well, now Roll20 is
I
just
have a
dead
macro
on
to
my
test,
other
so
tab.
1 second, I'm going to test this macro.
Of course.
God fucking damn.
I've reloaded the whole
Novel
page.
over here.
Establishing server uplink. Okay. How about you establish it harder, Roll20? What could
No.
What could possibly be the problem?
Ooh, 2 healing.
Oh my god, finally! We are here. Alright, great. I'm gonna try to very quickly do this. God damn, dude. Just give me the... That's on the wrong effing layer. Hang on. You know what? It quite literally will not place it on the map layer. I don't know why. I don't know for what purpose. It just won't. It just won't place this on the goddamn map layer. It will only place this on the freaking token layer. And then I can move it to the map layer. Let's rejoin as a player so that all the funny numbers disappear. God bless America, dude. God bless America! It's just gonna be blurry, guys. It's just gonna be a little bit blurry. I'm sorry. Can everybody see? Is the map good? I'm gonna check. Oh my god, that is a lot. Yeah, that is a wall of text there, my friend. What the hell? Okay.
Man, I had to fit the entire macro in there,
That's true. Okay.
or the entire effects of it.
But yeah, it's still blurry.
Alright, so as these skeletons are
Oh god,
around
why
the
have all
hut.
the textures deloaded?
they're kind of circling around and they're like communing with each other in bone sounds. You know, they're making like little clink clonk noises with their like jaws, and a few of the skeletons are making cackling noises because they can't quite see through.
I draw my blade.
I forget to work like Dark Souls. To do healing spells damage undead?
No,
Damn.
they just don't work on undead or constructs. Okay, so I'm just gonna say the Leomund's tiny hut is about to run out, and we're going to start initiative. I'm gonna clear the initiative.
Well, I was gonna ask to ready something, but I guess once again
The long rest is literally going to finish directly as Leomund's tiny hut is about to go down. So I'm just letting you know as a warning that this is kind of where you are. Aaron also cannot for the life of him bother to click his goddamn token or fix his macro.
Me, Cameron. Hold on, my issue.
Shut up.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Why did
Oh,
that
Shut
do it
up,
for
Dominic.
Sekrai?
I'm not sure why that did it for Sekrai. Did you have Sekrai's token selected?
Oh well, because Sekrai is under me. I clicked me and it clicked Sekrai. I'm gonna have to temporarily relocate. Where did it go?
I'm cozy in the middle of everybody.
There. Okay. Well, I guess I rolled for Sekrai too.
Okay. In that case, Alex, roll a d20 for me.
That's a lot of big things. Come
And
on.
you can decide between the two of you, Ocularis and Celera, which one of you wants to go first.
You
Oof.
can go first.
Okay, so the skeleton, then I guess if you want to roll a d20 with me, Harley, we could decide if you want to go before the skeleton.
Well,
Well, I guess the skeleton is going first.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, so there's that. There's that. I'm gonna grab Senor Boga.
Senor.
Roll 20 just appears to be very slow right now. There we go. Boga is fast.
oh, let's go, Boga.
He's a fast little
Yeah.
boy. Alright, who am I missing? Do we get Jamberman for initiative?
My bad, I was totally tuned out for a sec.
Why does Jamberman's token always spawn poisoned? That's the cheese smell. It's the cheese touch.
I don't see mine on there, and I got a 7.
Okay. Alright, so Kunj is there. I need to add Sebastian. Sebastian, what did you get?
I got what? I got a 14.
Okay. Alright, I think that covers... Nope, the regular skeletons.
Our first combat without silver, and we all die.
Okay. I do think that officially.
Missing pillar. He was the pillar.
Alright, so everybody is able to get up from their rest just as the tiny hut goes down. And the skeletons are surprised to find a group of adventurers within the strange dome bubble that they found on the path while they were, heading towards this grove area. And Boga is going to be the first one to move. I have to remind myself about something here. Alright, Boga's got to make a wisdom save against the creepy cackling skeleton. So he is going to make a wisdom saving throw, which he will succeed. I need to put him on normal because he doesn't have advantage on... Wait, no, I think he does have advantage on those, doesn't he? And be frightened. Okay, that doesn't count. Very cool. He still makes the save, so the cackling skeleton does not phase him. And so what he does is he moves right up to the cackling skeleton, lets out this big yawn as he's swinging. He's like, "No, fuck off!" Bam! And hits the skeleton right on the head with his Yagatan. Oh, there's so many things on Boga's character sheet now. That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit for 9 slashing plus 6 radiant damage. And Boga is just going to start this out by plopping down a regular old Divine Smite at level 1. So that is going to be an additional 9 for a total of 25. And as he blasts all of this divine energy into the skeleton almost crumbles to dust, but continues to cackle and scream. And so Boga's just like, I wasted my divine energy on you. Another dirty 20. He takes a second swing and sends the cackling skeleton's head sailing into the brush. And the cackling skeleton falls down and dies. I don't believe he has 2 extra attacks yet. He does not yet. And I think on his bonus action, he's going to use his Vow of Enmity on this fossilized skeleton. Give him the little tippity target. Tippity tappity target. Hello? But that is going to be the end of Boga's turn. Jamberman, you're up.
It's wizard time, motherfrickers! Firewall!
Wall of Fire.
Yes.
I am just going to say this has nothing to do with you. I'm so sick of seeing Wall of Fire, but we can discuss that at a later point. God damn it. Where is the stupid target? I know it's here. There it is. Finally. Thank God. Okay.
I'm making it a circle around these four, facing
Okay.
inwards at them.
Beautiful. You make a firewall
Yes.
facing inwards on these guys, and they are going to make some dexterity saving throws.
Correct.
So, dex save. Bam. Does that save, sir?
Let me double check. I think my save is 18. Let me double check. Yeah, my spell save is 18.
Okay. I don't think any of those succeed, so they are all going to take the full damage, so I need the damage for your firewall.
All right. Slash R 8 plus 5. They all take 28 damage.
Yeehaw! So, wow, okay, that fire is enough to enwreath and burn to cinders the cackling skeleton on this side. Oh, wait, I am so sorry. I need you to also make me a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn. It shouldn't stop you from this.
I do?
Yes, you do. It shouldn't stop you from doing what you're doing, but I forgot to have you roll it.
Okay. What's my wisdom? I forget. Let me double check really quick. Okay, it is a +1. 14.
Yep, that will be absolutely
so-
enough.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
All right, so you are not demoralized by the other skeletons cackling. And your wall of fire, though you can't see, you hear the sound of bones being turned to ash. It has a very distinct sound. I wish I could tell you what the sound sounds like, but I've never heard bones burning to ash that are living. So they are like that. You can hear the distinct sound of one of the skeleton's bones not burning. Also, wait, I can turn this thing into a
I
light
didn't
thing,
know
can't you?
not
It-
burning bones had a particular sound.
It will have to reattempt the saving throw at the end of any turn it spends inside the firewall, or any time it tries to pass through it.
Trust me, Parker. I have dealt with firewall so fucking
Oh, yeah.
much in the last literal 3 months. If you try to explain firewall to me again, I will rapidly approach your
He'll lose
location
it. He's been
and
losing
read
his
you the
mind about
entirety
Firewall for
of the
last
book that
3 months.
Amazon recommended to me 4 days
Oh my
ago.
God.
I will purchase it for that.
Fair enough. To be
Oh.
fair, this is the first time I've casted in this.
Yeah. It was
I
probably
can't
pay.
his-
I know,
his
I'm
one-day
mostly-
game. There's a guy who is a big fan of
Oh
Firewall.
boy, my party
It's a good
wants
spell.
to. Oh boy, my party wants to see. Well, let's just put a firewall in between them and anything they want to see. Oh, what's that? My party wants to see? Let's just use my Frostman to put out any fucking lights around here. I don't care if some of my party doesn't have dark vision. Darkness, because I don't have dark vision. I'm gonna summon Sleet Storm around everything that we are outside of. Oh, sure, but now we can't see what's happening inside the Sleet Storm, and everything I do as a blade singing wizard is just to make my party have a bad time!
Don't worry, I'll just cast Summon Sandstorm next time.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I got it out of my system. I appreciate you all giving me a few moments on that one. Alright, hang on. Because life, she is a bitch. I have to do this because I can do this, and that's incredible. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's just gonna have to stand a beat. There we go. Bam.
Oh.
So now the wall of fire is obscuring any vision of that area over yonder way. Anything else on your turn, sir?
That'll be it.
All right, the laughing skeletons are dead. Celira, it's your turn.
okay. Well, with the severely reduced numbers, I guess I'll just do Acid Splash.
Who do you want to target?
I'm gonna say this guy, and this guy will be the receiver of the aforementioned splash.
Beautiful.
So that's let me check. That's
Dex save.
Okay, no, it's a dex save, yes.
Okay, so this guy is gonna make a dexterity save. That's a 14. I believe this guy also has to make the save, or am I thinking of that wrong?
Let me double check. Splashing the target up to one
Ah.
other creature. The targets must make a save, so yes.
So second guy is gonna make a save. I think they're both gonna fail, judging by you guys are like level 15.
Yes, they both fail.
Okay,
So that,
let's see. Damage. Acidy, acid splash. Acidy, acid.
yeah.
Oh, well, hey, this guy is going to take a decent bit from the acid splash, though he clearly is mostly unfazed by it. But this skeleton in the back, that is just enough to melt this tiny little soldier skeleton's, just this little pippy minion down into a pile of marrowy guck.
Nice. Okay. I don't think. Pretty sure I don't have anything I can do as bonus action. Just scrolling through it. Make sure. Okay, yeah, everything. Because I haven't looked in a while. Everything I have as a bonus action is either buff or healing. So that's gonna be all.
Okay, Ocularis, you are up next, sir.
I'm gonna put my echo there.
Here he comes. Oh, come on.
Your county is cinnamon.
I should have expected this and pulled up the Echo's like little icon right away, but of course, there he is. Give him his nice little blue. I should just make him his own character at this point. There we go.
He's gonna step forward and stab.
You step forward and he goes to stab the Swordbreaker skeleton. Oh yeah, that's big damage. As he steps forward, let me ask you a question. Does that count as magical damage? Or does it just count as piercing from your rapier?
I think that's just piercing.
Okay. So, as your... And feel free to correct me if you find out that it's not. As your echo stabs into the skeleton's incredibly fossilized outside exterior barely flinches. And instead of taking 9, he's going to take 5. All right. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that's my turn.
Sebastian!
Okay, well, Sebastian is going to instantly just 5'10", gonna get right here, and he's just going to start swinging at this guy.
Take a swing,
Specifically
dear
right
Sebastian.
at the spinal cord here.
Ooh, a 16 will hit. So that's going to be...
All right.
26 damage. You swing into the skeleton, and the 26 damage is cleaved off. Now, the 19 is slashing, correct?
The 19 is slashing, yes.
Okay, so that 19 is instead going to be reduced down to 10. So it's going to instead be 17 damage total that he takes.
I will take another swing.
Although it is magic, I believe. Wait, yeah, Dad, I said that your sword is magic, isn't it?
Yes.
Then it doesn't. Then it is 26. So, sorry about that. The second swing will hit for an additional 21, 25. Okay, so after 2 swings, the creature has not fallen. You've taken off chunks and chunks and sent pieces of fossilized bone flying, but he is not dead. Not yet.
All right, twirling my blade, going for a spin and slashing him upwards at his chin one last time.
I just realized I left Sekre in the fucking initiative order. Fucking Sekre doesn't have initiative anymore.
Oh? I see it as 10.
Dominic,
Dumb.
we don't play with that anymore.
Right. You're right. I forgot. Yeah, that will hit, and your final attack is indeed going to stab upwards through the skull, or slash upwards, I mean, sorry, not stab, and it is going to cleave the skull in half, and he's going to
All right,
fall
and then
over
I'm going
and
to use
die.
my bonus action to have Sigurd go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, get right here, and attempt to drag this fucker to the ground.
Okay. Give it
So-
a bippity bite. And remember, he shares your proficiency bonus now.
Ah, well,
Sigurd opens himself up for an attack of opportunity from the skeleton, who turns around
that's unfortunate.
and short swords him for a critical
Oh,
attack.
Crits.
Oh my
Not
God.
like it's a
Oh
lot, but
my
Sig is going
God.
to take 8 damage as the skeleton sidesteps as Sig slides on the muddy ground and just drives its short sword directly into Sig's
I
back.
can't edit Sigurd's HP.
I got it.
Whoops.
Well, I would have had it.
Honestly, with his new HP, it's more like a nick in his tail.
Anything else, sir?
That'd be it.
All right. It is now the Swordbreaker skeleton's turn. And you don't see him emerge from inside. But he's also not going to make a saving throw.
Is he not attempting to get out of the circle?
He is doing exactly that. Let's see here. I'm just trying to reread the thing here. Enters the wall on his first. I guess he is technically entering the wall, so he's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Yes, to pass through it. And
I
fails.
wasn't considering originally that this was entering since he was on the inside and getting the burns, but
Yeah.
technically I guess he's
It's-
not.
Yeah, the condition is being on the burning side close to it at the end of your turn, or trying to pass through it, or ending your turn in it. So it can potentially hit up to 3 times in a single round.
Well, technically speaking, I think then he doesn't take the damage when the wall spawns if it's just being used to enclose him, because he's not technically
No, 'cause
where
he's
the
within-
wall appears. Now, it said on one side of the wall selected
It's
when
within
you
10
cast
feet
it,
of the-
deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature
Yes,
that
the
ends its
inside.
turn within 10 feet. Ends its turn within 10 feet.
Yes.
But that is not when it spawns.
Yes,
Now, I will
so
let it stand on what I did
when
because I
the-
made a mistake. But
It literally says when the wall appears, each creature within its area has to make a dex saving throw.
yes, within its area, but technically the wall itself is separate from that 10 feet on the other side of it. It's not technically the wall's area, it's an exuding aura
Yes.
from it. But I'm going to keep it. He
Yes.
keeps the damage, and he fails his dex save. So that is going to be 25
And he
HP. Yes,
26 actually, because
26.
the rerolls into it too.
Wonderful. So,
Does he pass through it fully?
yes, that'll be the end of his turn. Boons, you're up.
Both me and the cat don't condone hurting the dog, so we're gonna shoot this one.
Okay, firebolts
with
go.
Fireball. Yep. Yeah. Let me do mine real quick. A 10. Ooh. Please, cat, do something. And a 20.
Hey, the cat is going to hit, and the firebolt will sail at the skeleton, and with its high damage will be enough to knock the skeleton out of commission and burn its armor, and send it into a little pile of bones.
There. You guys.
Well, now we're either gonna have to wait out this wall of fire.
Jen, it's your
or
turn.
dismissed.
I could dismiss concentration as a bonus action if someone asks me to.
Yeah, that'll just be during your turn at the very least. Also, the skeletons elsewise can get out of initiative because they are all fucking dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Bye.
So
Can't
here's
you
the-
cease concentration on a spell as like a reaction speed?
Let me check. Concentration.
Since concentration can end when it's not your turn anyway.
Oh yeah, you can end it at any point. Yep, it says that you may do that.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to kill the last dude, just tell me to drop the firewall and I can do that.
Is the guy stuck in the firewall?
You could just ask me regardless to do so, since we know all the other skeletons are dead. I think it would be reasonable from a role-playing standpoint for you to ask anyways.
Mm-hmm. No, just leave it for now. I can stand here in the middle and look pretty.
Okay, so you're gonna drop the firewall?
No,
He has not asked me to.
I'm just gonna
And I-
end my turn. I don't. As far as I
From my
know,
char-
everything's dead. So,
Okay.
why
From
do
my
anything?
character's perspective, I would not drop the wall unless somebody asked me to,
5,
because
10,
I assume the other guy is still inside.
20, 25. And Boga is going to point and say he's over here. He walks around the firewall and sees him.
Oh, the pussy's running?
Yes, he's getting out of here.
What a
Dude, I
bitch.
should have.
Well, if I
It's
know
your turn, sir.
from a role-playing standpoint, if I know that he's running, I'm gonna drop the firewall so I can shoot him.
What a
Okay.
fucking little bitch.
You drop the firewall. I have to get on the dynamic lighting layer. Bam.
As soon as you see him, he's running that little bitch.
There he is, all the way over there. What would you like to do, sir?
Firebolt!
Oh!
Dang it! What is with these rolls?
Jamberman, you end concentration on the firewall, and you're so confident that you can hit that as you're ending the concentration is when you make the sickest trick shot of your life. You sail a firebolt towards the wall of fire, and rather than hit the skeleton as the wall of fire is disappearing, a passing bird hits the firebolt and turns into complete ash. Calera!
Is it kind of like that video where it's like some footage of a baseball game and the pitcher throws the ball and and a bird like flies between the pitcher and the batter?
That's
And he
exactly
nails
what
the
I was
bird.
thinking.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Oh my god!
Jamberman does the thing
Did
that every
Sawyer
small...
show us that video?
I'm sure he
I
did.
think so.
That sounds like something he would do.
I'm not. I don't remember entirely, but I think skeletons are immune to poison damage, right?
Yes. I think most undead are.
Have we discovered that at any point?
I don't remember.
I think it's just common knowledge.
I'm
There's
pretty
nothing to
sure you
poison.
can't poison the skeleton. Yeah.
Mhm.
But they can be
Poison
acid.
functions by
Yeah, then I'm just
Yeah.
gonna. I'm gonna take off after the motherfucker. I don't even know if I have to technically move, but 5, 10, 15. And when I say take off, I mean fucking flying at this bitch. 5,
mean,
10, 15, 20, 25,
Technically,
30.
even
I'm
if
just
he
getting-
got off the map, I might have still enough range to reach him.
I'm getting up
'Cause I
in
have
his grill,
120.
and I'm gonna call him a fucking coward, even though he probably doesn't understand me, and acid splash him.
Okay. He's gonna make a dexterity save.
Come on.
19. So he's going to dodge out of the way of your acid splash.
Jeez, this man.
Wait. Let me double check something. I forget.
Are you thinking silvery barbs?
I can't remember if that takes reaction.
Yeah, one reaction within 60 feet.
I can't forget. Is it fucking? I forgot to put down. Is it like saving throws? Does that count for saving
Yes,
throws?
yes, it is saving throws.
I need to write that down.
I'm just gonna
For some
copy.
reason, I just.
I'm gonna copy the description, and I'm just gonna send it to you.
Well, I mean, I could do it. I mean, I could go myself. It's just that I keep forgetting to. Okay.
Well, now
then
you
yes,
don't have to remember to.
Going to use silvery barbs.
Okay. So he is going to. We'll count that second one. So he is going to fail. So now we just need damage.
Okay. Well, I can't have advantage on dealing damage. I was gonna say give it to myself, but there we go.
Okay, you splash the skeleton with an acid bubble, and as he's about to get out of the way, your raven absolutely screeches out a caw that disorients him just enough to force him to take the damage, and his bones start to melt away a little bit, but he still stands.
I'm still
Motherfucker.
standing.
skeleton.
Yeah,
Going to give-
yeah.
And Solera or Sekra is going to give the advantage to Ocularis.
Okay. Ocularis now has advantage on his next attack. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Yes.
Ocularis, it's your turn.
My turn. It's a stupid skeleton.
Probably on his
Pussy.
last knees.
What do I have that has range that is not psychic? Yeah, that won't work.
The fact
Okay.
that the skeleton has the presence of mind to run away suggests it has some level of sentience.
Yeah, it has to understand common. But what I could do is just
This is the one skeleton that speaks Italian.
Exclusively Italian. He exclusively speaks Italian.
The
If he
non-human
any
languages,
language.
Elvish, Gnomish, Italian.
I mean, everybody knows that Italians are their own species of, fucked up, horrible creatures.
How dare you?
Okay.
My great grandmother was Italian. I can say it.
I'm going to move.
As an Italian, I revoke your privilege.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Show me
What
show me
percentage?
the documentation that says he can.
I want to put the token here. I want to put have my clone run.
Alright. What was your
Just
nearest
Ew.
Italian relative then,
Complete
Cameron?
sprint.
Huh?
There
Me.
he goes. That's my
Hey,
turn.
all right,
You
Sebastian.
my
are
dad.
from Italy.
My dad is Italian.
Sebastian, it's your turn to kill the Italian
Your
skeleton.
Your father came from Italy.
Okay. 5,
'Cause I mean
10,
Full-blooded
15,
Italian.
20,
'Cause my great grandma
25,
was
30,
full-blooded Italian.
Misty Step,
Okay, so Cameron blows a misty step, stepping over to the skeleton.
and I slash him
She slash
right
you.
across the side.
And Sebastian teleports with a misty step, and as he's coming out of the misty step, his sword slashes into the skeleton and cleaves the skeleton in half, killing it.
Nice.
Finally.
And all of the skeletons that were
Fucking coward.
confused as hell by the dome have now been destroyed.
Alright. I'm gonna take a look-see fook-see through all of their
So
remains.
that is one of my level 2 spells.
Okay.
I rolled 6 times today and 3 were crit fails.
Nice. Didn't even need.
That is hilarious.
It's okay.
Okay, so on the skeletons, I'll just type this out.
So technically, with that, since it was the first roll, this is Sekre that's finding all this good shit for me.
I think that is literally gonna, yeah. That is what's gonna be found on the skeletons themselves, for objects.
Oh, well.
Oh, do you also want to, like, harvest them for stuff?
Yeah, they're like remains and stuff.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and make me a
Oh, right, that's not a
survival or a
Medicine
medicine
check.
check.
Never. I forgot.
I forgot. Hey! Nice. So, you grab... Oh. And I believe... Hang on, I'm not being mistaken. I have to check. Right here. Yes, I wasn't wrong. There we go. Let me know if you don't have any of those. Oh, nope, I don't see some of those added. So here we go. Cackling marrow. I'm just going to hit that so it's faster. And a fossilized marrow. Bam.
Okay. Monster
I think you
parts.
should already have skeleton marrow, but let me know if you don't.
I do have cackling marrow. Actually, wait, no, I do have all those.
You have those all listed with their effects and things, or just that you had them already?
Well, I don't know about their effects, but I know I currently have them all.
Ah, well, I must have just forgot to reveal them last time, so I
4
apologize.
skeleton, 2 cackling, 2 fossilized. So 27 skeleton, 5 fossilized, and a 3 cackling. Alright.
Alrighty.
We just want to head in? Because we got through that pretty much entirely unscathed, I think. Or no.
I burned 1 spell
Jen
slot, but
took
it's
damage.
okay.
Ditto.
Oh no, Jen didn't take damage. Why is he missing health? Ugh.
Oh.
That was a
The only
problem.
one that took any damage was the dog.
Yeah.
The
Ah,
dog
you're
has
right.
taken damage.
Lay on hands,
He
8
took, he
HP.
took a whole 8 damage.
The dog has been
I-
laid on hands for 8 HP.
Well, Sebastian, fucking kill that. Tell them I hurt the dog. I cut the dog.
I will destroy them all.
And so it is here that I will have to end the session for tonight, because while doing this random encounter, I realized I don't have the map for the Grove, because I must have forgot to make the map.
Oh.
Yes, I know. It's
Again.
a damn surprise. You know what? This time I'll blame it on the fact that we had a bunch of extra people in the house and I was distracted.
Fair enough.
It's not fair enough. It's not fair enough. I'm an idiot. So I'll tell you what. Do you guys want to step right back into this game next week? Cameron, are you really interested in running
Here's the
Fallout
thing.
next week, or do you want to take a break?
I am already prepped for Fallout next week. Like, I don't really need to do much prepping other than if I want to just go and get some random off maps of locations that you guys haven't visited yet. But that'd be about all I would need to do.
So let's
So
just.
technically, yes, there is a session ready for Fallout.
Would you be
but
willing
I'll
to
leave it
let
up
us?
to you guys.
Would you be willing to let us play this again next week because I just forgot
I
this
don't
last
mind.
map?
It's not. I'm not gonna vote because I love DMing that game. So I will leave that up to everybody else.
So let's just take a vote here. I'll also post a poll on the Twitch, but I don't think it's going to do much. Poll.
All 2 people.
Which game next week? Fallout or Pews? Duration for 2 minutes. Go. Beautiful. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. That is objectively the wrong way to type Baba Booey. It is
Yes,
clearly this way. Let's start a civil war in chat over how you spell Baba Booey.
God.
Oh, and guess what?
I mean, it's definitely with a Y, if that's what the fight is over.
Sigurd! My goodness, buddy!
Oh,
my
the
goodness
puppy.
gracious. But yeah, technically what's going on that they're about to enter Crosstown, they're actually very close.
So who else who isn't in the chat in this wants to actually like take a vote?
I can't even see the poll.
Everyone
because I'm
has
stupid.
literally. I've got 5 votes for P's and Q's actually. I think that's a majority, even if
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
think-
hurt. Oh,
Well,
my
I
poor
guess
forehead.
we will do P's and Q's again next week. I will make sure that I'm fully prepared for it.
It's making up for lost time with P's and Q's, because technically there were a couple months where we were only playing Fallout.
That is
Just
true.
because it was already
Well, it was a long time. Yes. So next week we will pick back up where we left off, and these guys will do a lot more content. I will make sure that I'm not at all
Leave the
behind.
bear alone.
And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Be
Bye.
Bye.